What's up, world? It's your girl, Tamika Georgia Me Harper. Whenever I'm on Clubhouse, I'm looking for Iron Sharpens Iron with my man, Poetic Black and Written in Pain.
As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another.
Or the story. I thought the story, I thought it was a good story. I just felt like it was parts of the story that lagged a little bit for me.
Your cadence, man, it captivated me.
Me, it's just the sincerity in the piece. You know, I could feel that, and the emotion is always going to win me over when I can feel that it's real. So
it was one of those pieces that, you know, where you're waking people up. You know what I'm saying? Bringing awareness. It was an awareness poem, and I really dug it, and I really dug the message behind it.
Thank y'all very much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the space.
Are you ready to enter the dojo? Here, iron, sharpeth iron.
Let the depths of my words serve their purpose. Let my cursive curse these stereotypes and expose these fallacies sought to taint our legacy. I remember when we were kings, and my pages are the memoirs. Every scar from rawhide whips to every black man, woman, and child lynched, these stanzas are an attempt to let their voices be heard. Walk with me on pavements of poverty. Try eat and sleep for dinner 4 nights out the week. Or creep them Brooklyn streets to make ends meet. Then you can speak of our so-called bad decisions. Cause when mom is crack addicted and dad is newly convicted, that child is in one hell of a predicament. So I spit this for that kid and his siblings. And this ink is intended to uplift. Spread this gift beyond the parameters of open mic venues and slams. I want to reach those jammed up on the Ave in pursuit to get cash by hook or crook. I want to look in their eyes and tell them that I don't sympathize, I empathize. And I realize it's hard to live straight when you got to swerve to get by. And you got to die to get rich. So I guess we finally made it when we end up in that ditch. But my intent is to switch the lights on and fix that glitch. Cause amidst these thugs, there's wayward hearts departed and misguided, residing in the darkest part of the hood where good days are next to none and guns are easy to come by. So fuck your applauds and accolades, because this script is for the gangsters, crooks, and runaways who been afraid of what them lonely days have to offer and the cost to breathe. They're paying it, living every minute like it's their last. That's why I crash my pen in this pad and exploit my craft in order to create a path for the have-nots, set standards for the unfortunate, and expose corporate like the slut she is. And this is only a glimpse of my sentiment. My pages are drenched with prophecy, reminiscent of prophecy, chock full of metaphors intended for our recovery. So fuck if a label discover me. So long as my ink stain remain amongst the weary and the used, the falsely accused, the bruised, those who know what it feels like to walk in them shoes of despair while running in these streets of sin, but within our sincere souls suffering from the crime or circumstance. So of course our stance morally is corrupted, so why blame them? So I gave them the depths of my words to serve their purpose, and I let my cursive surf the lines of my verses in search of better days. But until then, let my voice fill that vacant. And there's many shades of a lie, but one truth. So in that light, let me resonate the crevices of this booth and ignite this mic as a testament, and the investment of my life as a scribe is the proof that I mean this.
Do you really want me, baby? Let me know. 'Cause if you really like me, I suggest you tell me so. Got no time for silly games. That ain't even why I came. 'Cause I won't be the kind of guy you like. She's like a bum rush. More than crush her pictures, my screensaver. I savor her flavor. She be the reflection of God or everything I ever gave her. Her love be lovely. She's lovely. Her beauty makes it my duty to find it. Wherever I hide it, she makes me wanna. She makes me wanna. She makes me greatly. I think of her when I'm thoughtless. She fills me with hopes and dreams to the extremes. It seems she be love's definition, definitely. Her love infectious and affecting me. She makes me glow. She's radioactive. Even when we fall out, I still be missing her radiance. Got me sick. So I settle for the solution of the aftermath, wanting to claim her or exclaim her or rename her mine. I'm just in awe of it, all of it. Want to rub it, hug it. Think I really love it. Her, you, us. I can't pretend this. I want our nickname to be possibilities because them shits is endless. And this is just a small fraction of my reaction, my protraction in action. You are my visible satisfaction, my core, what God made a woman for. I just want a little more, or however much I can or you can endure. Just love me to death. I mean, sure. But let me meet the grave in glee. If I could just have a moment or two of a we, she be the me I wanna be. I'm just feeling for more portions more often. Cause last time you were so soft then and it was so heavy and it got so cloudy and I was lost in the smoke and it made me speechless. I was right there and I still can't reach this. So I was wondering, maybe you don't want to go steady. Maybe it could just be I don't know. I just wish you say yes already. If you really want me, baby, let me know. 'Cause if you really like me, I suggest you tell me so. Got no time for silly games. That ain't even why I came. 'Cause I won't be the kind of guy. I was really in pain.
Welcome to another episode of Iron Sharpeth Iron. I'm your host, Poetic Black, and that's my brother right there, Mr. Written in Pain. What it do, King? What it do, man?
It is what it be, bro.
You was about to lose yourself, man. You was about to get all into the chorus and all that shit. You was about to do the 1-2 and all that, the bit bop. What it do, man?
Spring be springing. I'm a Pisces,
You
man.
sound like
Spring
you're
fucks with
springing
me.
over there, man.
Spring fucks with me, man.
You sound like you all cheery and you don't sound painful,
Relax,
man.
relax,
You don't sound
relax, bro.
painful,
Relax,
bro. You sound
bro.
real chippy, bro.
Relax,
You're not
bro.
sounding painful, bro. I'm just saying, man. You're not sounding painful, man. You sounding like the birds and the doves is quacking. Oh man.
Pain is love, my nigga. Pain is love.
Pain is love, man. Pain is love. Yo, what it do, man? What's going on, man? What's going on, man? What's been going on with your week?
Man, I don't know, man. Yo, man, what's going what's going on this week, bro?
There's a lot, man. Yo, it's a lot, bro. It's a lot that's been coming out. Yo, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. It's a lot.
You know, I keep my ear to the street. So, man, this ain't news to y'all, but I keep my ear to the street. Your boy Keith Sweat was with the Passport Bros, okay, in Colombia. All right. He thought he was low. He was in a spot, you know what I'm saying? Brothers shouldn't be in if they keep sweat, but he was in a situation, and yeah, there's you know, Keith Sweat was in Colombia with some people that that can't drive or buy drinks in the club. That's all
Oh,
I'm saying. You know
word.
what I mean? That's
I
all I'm
mean, we
saying.
all knew that anyway, bro. You remember the song, man. You may be young, but you're
You
ready.
may be young, but you're yeah,
Ready
man.
for what,
Listen,
Keith? Ready for what?
ready for what, Keith?
He's ready to
You know,
learn.
Keith always has some questionable lyrics. Your man,
Questionable.
he was the one. He
You're
came out with
not
the
a little
"You
girl.
say no, I say yes." I'm like, Keith, that's right, bro. That's right.
Yeah, bro.
That's right. That's right.
In all states.
That's right, Keith.
In all states.
Yeah, Keith.
She say
I'm
no
not
is
singing
no,
along to
bro.
this record, Keith.
We can't
Shit was
say
different in the '80s, though.
it was
But anyway, yeah,
it
man.
was different in the 80s, man. We saying that to the top of our lungs. Yo, you hear your boy Aaron Hall? You can hit me when I'm locking the doors. Yo, that nigga, Mr. Nasty. I think, yo, bro. I think R. Kelly got a lot from Aaron Hall, bro. A lot from Aaron Hall than the baldy and the sunglasses, my nigga. Aaron Hall was talking some shit, man. He was saying
Here's
some
another one where I had questionable lyrics. Because who he
questionable.
talking to in that song? How old is the chick he talking? Don't be afraid.
Don't be
Don't be
afraid,
afraid.
yo, bro. You heard the lyrics of that shit? Yo, he
You
was
be
like, yo,
singing daddy to me.
he said you could hit me. That's just making me horny. Like, yo, you can scream, you can hit me. Yo,
Yo, the 80s
Aaron
was
B.
suspect, bro. I be listening to shit now. I be like,
Suspect,
yo, some of
B.
these records could have never came out in
Never.
2025.
Never.
Backstage, underage, adolescent. How you
No.
doing? Fine. She replied, I like to do the wild thing. Whoa.
Whoa. Ayo.
Whoa.
Ayo, BBD. We kept the foul. We kept the foul on a lot of you niggas. A lot of you dudes talking about R. Kelly, B. But the foul was kept, man. The foul was kept. It's streaming everywhere, man. They can listen to them lyrics, B. Go right on Spotify, man. Go on Apple Music. You gonna hear all that shit, man. Yo, I was listening to some old NWA, bro.
Oh man.
Yo,
Oh,
now
man.
I see why they was in the uproar, bro. I see why they was in the uproar with the lyrics, B. A lot of
But
crazy
listen,
shit.
now they code the lyrics. I was listening to Drake new album, and he said in a song, "I'm who you call when your mom throw you out." Now,
Mm,
I think Drake like 39, 40, right?
mm.
How old is the chick he talking to when he telling her if your mom throw
If your
you out, call
mom
me?
throw you
How
out,
old is she?
yeah,
I
B.
rewound it. And she said, he said, I'm who you call when your mom throw you out. I said, wait a minute, Drake. Pause.
Pause.
How old is Shorty that her mom's is throwing her out? I got
Hold on.
questions. Did he tell me to hold on like we on the phone?
Nah,
Listen,
just hold it down. Somebody at my door.
we ain't gonna have a repeat of last week. Cause last week was crazy. If y'all was here last week, y'all know what happened. It was like a second P Black popped up. I didn't know which one was the real Black. It was like the real P Black and a Bizarro P Black. And I was like, damn, which one of these dudes is my bro? I was confused. And now here you go again in the middle. He be doing stuff that's not radio. You can't go check the door in the middle of the podcast. Anyway, I appreciate y'all for being here. Uh, listen, there's no how many mics tomorrow because honestly, I'm not feeling very hip hoppy right now. Okay,
Yeah, you
I'm not
feeling
feeling
real
very hip
springy.
hoppy. Okay, I'm in my emotions right now.
Real
I don't
springy.
feel very hip. I don't feel very hip
Oceanic.
hoppy right
Listen,
now.
somebody was at my
I'm
door,
feeling like
bro.
a Drake record right now.
You like a Drake record. Yo, pause. Yo, hold on, man. Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Yo, bro,
What up?
you getting your pizza and all that right now in the middle of the
No, it
show?
was no pizza. Somebody knocked on my door, so I had to go check. It was my neighbor. It was my neighbor, so I had to go check
Oh, he
with
tried to
him.
act like he was calm. He muted the phone. Like, who the fuck is that? Brooklyn, nigga. I got it now. I understand.
You
All right,
crazy.
man, I'm ready. When you
But
ready, I'm ready, man. We
but
got
no,
people here
hold
waiting.
on, man. I had to bring this up, man, because I heard some shit. In the news, man. A little bit of politics, man. I'm hearing, man. It's in these streets, and you know, I'm gonna say allegedly, man, but your girl Hillary Clinton out here looking crazy, B. Elon Musk, man, this dude is uncovering a lot of shit. $84 million that was supposed to go to Haiti ends up in the Clinton Foundation's fund, which bought their daughter a $10 million mansion and had her have a $3 million wedding. Not looking good for the Clintons, man.
I'm gonna tell you what's raising my eyebrow about all of this, because just some shit got uncovered about the Biden family, and they were stealing money and all of that. But I really feel like this is a psyop, because they're really just trying to get the American people to lose faith in our government so they can start a new one. And I think when that happens, diplomacy and all that shit gonna go out the window. They're gonna rip up the Constitution and all that. But I really think what they're trying to do is just make us have a bad taste in our mouth for the government, period. Democrats, and I think all of this is on. Bro, these motherfuckers is good at keeping secrets. How all of this shit getting out now? It's
Yo,
intentional.
man, it's some shit going down. You
It's
obviously
intentional.
see there's some type of shift that's happening. You know, we look at those movies like The Purge and all that shit, and you see the new founding fathers and all this, and they constructing a new government. Very, very plausible. And you seen what's going on out in the streets, man. But it's crazy, man. Like
I'm
people,
gonna
I
say
think people done lost faith in the government a long time ago. You know what I'm
not
saying?
everybody, because motherfuckers still be rushing to
Yeah.
vote. But I will say what I've been saying to everybody is, make sure you get your hands on some cryptocurrency. I don't care what it is. Especially everybody was laughing a few years ago with that Dogecoin, but you see Elon Musk bought a bunch of them. And when shit hit the fan, and when that dollar start acting funny, you're gonna need to have some kind of crypto. I don't care what it's trading for right now, but cryptocurrency is gonna be how you able to buy bread and water. You don't believe me? You're gonna wish you listen. I'm telling y'all.
Yeah, keep your head to these streets. All right, bro. I'm ready, man. I'm ready. It's Saturday night. I'm ready for some
All right,
poetry.
man. Yo, listen, we appreciate y'all for rocking out
We
with
got an
us.
announcement though. Yeah, you want to
We
get
got a
that
few
now?
announcements.
Yeah. Let's get to that.
But I'm gonna pull up the first poet.
You want to pull up the first poet first?
Yeah, I'll get to the announcement. We get ready to take that intermission.
All right. Let's bring who we got first on the stage.
The first poet is Mama Oladeji's
The-
favorite poet and ours too. Let's bring Divine on
Divine
up
is ready.
here. Divine is for
You
real.
ready?
Mama Oladeji's favorite poet on that.
You let him woo mama real early in the show,
Yeah,
man.
nah, let's get him out the way. Let's make sure it's enough people between him and Mama. So I don't want the stage all
You don't
wet
no
up. Let's go.
friction. No friction.
None of that, man. None of that. Flirting with my mama this week, man. None of that. I'm hating.
You blocking me.
Now you know y'all are not right. Not right at all.
What's good, my brother?
Not even in the least little bit. And pain, hate is not a pretty color on you. Maybe that's why you've been so cheery
I'm
today.
matching today, Divine. I'm matching. My whole outfit is matching.
He got his Easter outfit on already.
Uh, and you would have to pull me up first. That's right. Well, Mama's coming right behind me, right?
Pause. You shouldn't have said that, Divine. You said that sentence wrong, brother. I don't want to hear about that. You need to rephrase that sentence, brother.
Oh man, look, I see. I'm just looking at this lineup in here. Y'all is bringing the creme de la creme. Trying to tell you. Mm-mm-mm. But I'm gonna spit a piece and get out the way because I see you have a whole lot in here.
The mic is yours, my brother.
Thank you so much, King. This piece is called "This Place." There is this place of three hots and a cot, a place where in time you so often become forgot, forced to survive in a state of not a lot. A place where you are surrounded by degrees of pain, frustration abounds, threatening to drive you insane. And despite all quote unquote efforts, there is very little you actually gain. There is this place resembling a private zoo where freedoms and dignities are stripped. The majority of the exhibits are people of color, too. The quote unquote throwaway of this red, white, and blue. This place where time seems to practically stop. This place that has made you the most recent cash crop, and odds are stacked to prevent you from ever rising to the top. A place you can rarely, if ever, escape from completely. It shall follow you and haunt you, and not very discreetly, and hinder you and label you and attempt to destroy you cold-bloodedly. A place designed to break the spirit of those who look like you and me. And more often than not, this place was cast upon you unjustly. I have been to that place to serve my time. And if that time is served, I will kiss my own behind because 20 plus years later, I'm still being punished for my crime. Time served is not but another of their many lies. This place affects nearly every home of tears to fall from hundreds of thousands of innocent black faces as racial ambiguity governs most cases. Rehabilitation and preparation for their release are disturbingly slim because they really want to and wait to welcome you back in with a snide, sadistic, inhumane grin. This disproportionate incarceration of Nubian kings must cease. It's destroying our family structure, swapping pain for peace, leaving feelings of abandonment from daughters, sons, wives, husbands, nephews, and niece. Financial despair arrives in your stead. Families engulfed in heartbreak and dread, and the enemy is loose trying to get into and mess up your head. This vicious, crippling cycle must be stopped. Far too many gallons of black blood end up in a prison mop, and their meaning of rehabilitation is a flop. Concern for their future can be measured in one single drop. This place must be rehabilitated because it is surely broke. The steps to prepare them for release is a sick joke. It's merely a place where the reality of recidivism is stoked and the dreams of success are intentionally choked. We must stand together and confront this place. This place that is filling our sons and daughters with unwarranted disgrace, where their pains and horrors can God knows. We must stand up and rehabilitate this place. This place needs to be removed from time and space. The immediate return to the word and will of God and his everlasting grace would surely prevent many of our men, women, and children from ever seeing the inside of this place. We need to remove ourselves from the enemy's hand and end this ungodly incarceration of the Nubian man. But alas, this will never occur if we can't. And more importantly, turn to the will of the great I am. Divine inspiration.
Wow. All right, Divine. Definitely digging the piece, man. Definitely digging the piece and the awareness that it brings, dealing with, how I believe it's a crafted scheme, to get black men with at least a record to get them in the system. That whole prison, the school to prison pipeline is a real thing. You know, I thought this poem had a lot of substance to it, had a lot to chew on. It's definitely a crisis in our community. You had made mention of not, so many homes that's affected. When you go away and do time, your family definitely do time with you. How they exploit you with the telephone calls and all of the visits, subjecting you to all types of inhumane, procedures. But I thought this poem had a lot to chew on, man. I thought it was dope. Great job. Payne, what you thought?
Um, I definitely thought the core of the piece, that's at the end of the day, that's what poetry is for, man, to bring awareness and enlightenment on any given subject. But what I wanted to ask you, Divine, was, is this a new piece?
No, I just had to change the years in it. This written back in let me see, because I was locked up in where is it? Number 7. Yeah, yeah,
'Cause it just seemed like, man, maybe you
that's the
haven't
wrong
read
one.
this piece in a while, because
My
it
bad.
just felt like
But
there
no,
was
this
parts of,
this was probably 10, 12 years ago.
uh-huh.
Because I
Because
think
there
when
was
I
just
first wrote
parts
this,
of
I
it.
had been out for 16 years.
Ah, okay.
Mm.
Okay, yeah, because there was parts of it that's, I don't know, they seemed a little disconnected. I wouldn't say you were stumbling, but it was like it gave me the impression like maybe you had just wrote this piece or maybe you hadn't read it in a while. But the point of the piece wasn't missed on that, brother, and I appreciate you for coming through with that.
I thank you, King. Most definitely appreciate the feedback and the
Indeed.
words. Both Kings.
Indeed, my brother. All right, man. You know what I'm saying? I know Payne go try to skip mama. You know what I'm saying? And
I ain't gonna skip her, but it was the way he worded it. Mama's coming. The way he's Mama's coming right after me. Yo, what? Yo, Divine, relax, bro. Relax.
he's a smooth operator.
It's too smooth,
Smooth
man. And what? Did
operator.
him and Mama show up together? Why is she right
I'm
behind him
saying,
when she
man,
was the
mama
first
gotta have
person
some
here?
love too, man.
Nah, Mama was here first. So how she end up behind Divine?
She let her man lead her into the
What you saying,
venue.
huh, man? You gonna make me skip Mama? You gonna make me put Mama at the end of the show?
Let a man lead her into the venue, man.
Oh man, let's bring the all-around queen, my Mama Ola Daisy, to the stage.
Hey, Mama O.
Mama, you on mute.
I said, y'all stop trying to give me my son for a lover. That's one of my great sons. I had him
How
on.
he your son and y'all the same age, Mama?
I
Get out
had
of
him.
here. Don't play that son card with it. Get out of here, Mama. Go ahead with that.
The old sun drink.
Stop.
Pulling out the whole son technique.
He's
He
a,
ain't no son.
That's my
Paul. Now,
cousin.
Paul is a righteous man. Y'all stop doing him like that. He ain't messing with nobody like that. He's looking for a wife. He's a wife. He's a husband material. Stop
Looking
acting
for a
like
wife.
he's a
Yeah,
husband.
he's
He's
trying to
found his
introduce you to some of his
queen.
righteousness, Mama.
His
He's a husband
queen to
material. Y'all stop
be.
messing with my son. I love
You
my
know
son.
what the Bible say, Ma? That rod and that staff, it'll comfort you.
Okay, stop it. Stop playing. Paul, don't laugh at them. Keep your
Oh my
composure,
God.
baby. Keep your composure.
That's right. That's right.
He's not that type of person, and so y'all better stop doing that, making him try to be some type of crazy man messing with his own mother. No, stop.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now let me get to this piece that I did. I wrote yesterday by the hair of my chinny chin chin. And y'all didn't come to my birthday party. Why not? Y'all my family. I don't understand y'all. Y'all don't care about
I
me.
didn't I didn't
I
I
didn't get
didn't
no
get I didn't get
invitation
no
to
invite I
nothing.
didn't get no invite
I
for
didn't get
that.
an invite.
I didn't
Well,
even
you
know.
gotta,
I
well,
didn't even know what's
blame.
going on.
Well, this sinister gave it. Okay, all right. Never mind. Next
Listen,
year.
Mama, it wasn't a real birthday party if me and Black wasn't there anyway. So go ahead.
I mean, no, you okay? Sin ain't gonna appreciate that because Sin laid it out. Y'all didn't could show up. I know he sent y'all invitation, but anyway, that's okay. I won't be here next year, and y'all be sad y'all
Mama, I
missed.
No,
wish
don't
you
say
stop.
that.
First,
Stop
listen,
saying
first
that,
you
mama.
coming in here with your boyfriend. Now you talking you ain't gonna be here next year. Why? Is he doing it
Because you
like
didn't
that
come
when
this
you ain't
year.
gonna make it? Is
You
he
gotta
putting
do
it down
you.
like that when you not gonna make it, Mama? Cause
No,
I
you got.
want to put a stop to this. Devon, stop taking them honey packs when you around my mama, man. Cut it out. She's of age.
And stop not coming to things you don't see about me. So shut up. No, bye. I'm not gonna be here next year because I don't want to. I like 77. 77.
Mama, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Spit your poem. I don't want to hear about no expiration dates. You trying to play God. You trying to play God right now. Spit
All
your
right.
poem.
Okay, let me find something. Wait, hold on. I'm going to my page, another page. And this is what I wrote yesterday, but I don't know if it makes any sense. I just wrote it. It's called normal. Feeling normal. Normal is back. Normally. Well, being normal masquerades as peaceful. Peace comes through prayer. Only through prayer am I restored. Like a toothache or a throbbing bone, when it's finally gone, you miss it, but you don't want it back. And life goes on. And normal is back. No more pains, no more worries, no more need for prayer. No more reason to call on the Lord. Back to doing things the same old way. Nothing's important. Pain free. Back to normal. No need for God's attention. Nobody wants pain. Can't believe God's will doesn't agree with the willful. Show gratitude for normalcy before he has to get your attention through other difficulties. You know, like giving you more pain. Poem.
Short, to the point, and definitely thought provoking. Normal.
Yeah, you ever notice when you're in a lot of pain and turmoil, a lot of problems going, and then things go back to normal? You don't call on God anymore. You just like go back to doing what you normally used to do, which wasn't
Mm.
shit in the first place. And
Mm.
then, you know, if you kept begging for that second chance, oh, if I just get out of pain, or if I just get through this or this, and then
Mm.
you go back to normal. And normal wasn't shit because you didn't do shit.
That's what it reminds me of this verse in the Quran when God says when they when they in the ships and when they at sea and the boat is shaking, you know, or they hear the thunder, they hear the lightning, they get scared.
Right.
They call on
Everybody
God.
praying. Yeah.
Yeah, they calling on God. You know what I'm saying? But when they get to their safety and they feel safe, you know, they forget about God.
Right. That's what happened to me. And I realized I was doing that. And so, I mean, because I'm in a lot of pain, my bones, I can't walk. I mean, like when I'm moving my legs, I have to call my friends to come sometime and put pain patches and stuff on my, it's just like it's
Mm.
really bad. And I pray through it. The next thing I know, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling good. What am I doing? Calling somebody to go get me something or do this or doing something that ain't got nothing to do with God. That ain't got nothing to do with pain. I forgot all about it.
Mm.
And then it's like, I said, no, you know what? I got to stop doing that. I
Yeah.
gotta stop doing that. I gotta give praises and thanks for even when I'm back to normalcy. Normalcy shouldn't be that boring and doing nothing worthwhile with your life. You should always find something to do, especially when you come out of a bad situation and you've already asked for mercy and grace. That's that piece.
That's dope. Yeah, that was fire. Payne, what you thought about this?
Oh, you and mama finished chopping it up? Cause I'm just here. You and mama finished, you know what I mean? Chopping it up.
But you
My
mad?
turn now?
Here's your turn. Your turn.
Mama, first of all, okay, don't make me have to press Sinister, okay? Throwing you birthday parties and all that. He gotta come check in before he throw mama part. I gotta to listen. Don't make me find Sinister. The poem was dope, but I was only thinking about birthday parties. I ain't get an invite. What's going on? This remind me of that other dude. What was his name? You know what I'm talking about? That dude that was messing around with Candace. He thought he was your. I always got to get rid of your fake ass sons. I'm getting too old for this now, mama. I'm getting older now. I'm getting older now. My hands don't move like they used to.
That's
I'm
the
tired of
same.
these fake sons. Every 2 years, you got to crop a new fake sons. I got to
Well,
get them out of here.
let me tell you how I feel.
Grease. What his name was?
Don't listen.
Grease. What that poet name was? D Grease.
Degree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fake ass son, always trying to outsun me. Where he at now? Where he at now?
All of them did that. So you can name some
That
more
other
over
fake son you had too. Some
there.
Timon. Oh, he was your son.
Timon ain't fake. The only ones that's fake was the ones I'm not gonna mention. You
They
name
all fake. They
no.
all fake.
Timon,
They all fake. Mac and cheese was your son too. Don't make me start. For real was your son.
uh,
Don't make me start, mama.
no, he
Go
was
ahead. Say
not.
what you gotta
No,
say.
he
All
was
these
not.
fake sons, man.
No, for real was not. That's why he was not. I don't even know. Let me be quiet before I
I'm
be.
gonna burn your foster home down to the ground.
I don't like some people to be my son. Don't say it. Only people in my son, I know who they are. Okay.
Only
And
got one in these poetry treat, mama. I'm putting you downstairs. You get into my emotions. I
I
love you.
got
I'm sending you
you.
down. No,
You
because
didn't.
dumb edibles be making you
I,
say the wrong thing. You don't
I
got
went.
no. You only got one poetry son in these streets, and his
Okay.
name is written in pain. Have a
And
good day.
and
I'm sorry I had to experience that. Sorry, I just crashed out, didn't I?
Yeah,
Sorry.
pretty much.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm
Just
sorry. I
crashed
get
out,
emotional. I told you it's
crashed out the
spring.
long way.
And I'm going through some things. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all wasn't supposed to. That was for behind the scenes. That wasn't supposed to be. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
Uh, what? You caught me off guard. Do we have time
All
for
right.
one
Next,
more before the
next on
intermission?
the mic. I was robbed last week because she was here and then she left. Okay, and I was in my feelings because she left because we was having technical difficulties. But she's here, and I'm always honored when she comes and touches our mic. You know, I call her Goat Lady. Let's get it.
Let's bring Miss Lady on up to the stage. Hey, Miss Lady, how you doing, Queen?
Miss Lady, you on mute.
Okay, there we go. I'm sorry. Clubhouse is messing with me.
Hey, Queen, how you doing?
All right. Look, yeah, we can try that again. I'm doing fine. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Uh, Goat Lady is in the building, and
That's right.
I
Goat
know
Lady.
you're about to tear it down.
Well, okay. That no pressure or nothing.
No
You know,
pressure,
no pressure.
just a
Okay. All right. Well, I wrote this piece last night in the room with my friends. Y'all remember? Y'all remember, right? So I'm going to go ahead and do that now.
This sound like
Hold
some
on,
new
Miss Lady. I
shit.
think this
This sound like
qualifies
some
as
new
new
shit.
shit.
New shit. This is new shit.
She was born an eclipse, a moon swallowed whole, a cipher carved from dark matter's longing, spinning in a system that only loved her for the light she absorbed. Men orbit her like errant comets, drawn by the gravity of her giving, craving the cradle of her cosmic hands, the hush of her event horizon. They call her beautiful, but mean black hole, mean vacuum, mean void, mean how much can you hold before you collapse, mean how much can I take before you fold. She learned young. Love is a ledger. A history of deficits tallied in her skin, and womanhood is an invoice no one pays, a tab left open, accumulating interest in the bones of her mother's mother's mother. She was raised by women who bent themselves into bridges and burial plots, who kept this world upright with hands that never held themselves. She was told she was strong. But strong was a synonym for service, for silence, for swallowing her own name until it congealed in the back of her throat like tar, like resignation, like inheritance. And now she is grown. And still the world insists she must be infinite, that she must hold the weight of her sisters, the burdens of her brothers, the scaffolding of a society that keeps building atop her breaking. She is the blueprint. But they will not call her architect. She is the foundation, but they will not call her origin. Instead, they call her exotic when they mean digestible, call her queen when they mean laborer, call her magic so they don't have to call her human. And she is tired. Tired of being the blueprint for beauty, but the afterthought in desire. Tired of being the backbone of movements that do not march for her. Tired of watching the men she was raised to save run towards softness that does not have her face. Because isn't that the final betrayal? The way they love the rhythm, but not the record it's pressed on. The way they seek the melody of her culture, but not the chords of her struggle. The way they call her home until they decide they want to wander. They want her loud, but only in bed. Want her strong, but only in service. Want her opinion, but only if it praises them. They build shrines between her thighs, anoint themselves in the salt of her sweat, pray with palms pressed to the curve of her back, only to rise from worship and deny her a crown. They carve commandments in the curves of her hips, drink salvation from the cup of her kisses, kneel in her temple, only to forget the sermon by sunrise. They whisper that she's too much as they bury themselves inside her, as they brand her body with moans they won't repeat in daylight, as they carve their names into her but never wear hers in return. They love the taste of her, but never the weight of her. Want to devour her whole, but never digest the truth of her. And she is tired. Tired of folding herself into something less threatening, less brilliant, less alive. Tired of being told she must first become small enough to hold before she can be worthy of love. So she unlearns her meekness, unfastens herself from the gravity of their grief, strips every apology from her bones, sets them alight, and walks through the fire without burning. She claws back every almost, every one day, every next time, tangles them into a noose for the ghosts that have haunted her since the first time she was told to make herself smaller. She cracks open her chest, pulls out her own crown, melts down every wasted maybe, and reforges it into something untouchable. She smiles, wide as the cosmos, lips curved like the crescent of a dying star, and lets them burn. Lets them burn. Lets them burn in her becoming.
Dom the Mongo, Dom the Mongo.
Wow. Wow. You said I got some questions. You said you wrote this in whose room?
Partners in Rhyme last night.
Oh man. First of all, what's her name?
Her name is Black Woman.
Mm. Mm. You have this ability. You have this ability to add so much, depth to the characters in your poetry. It's almost like a novel. It's almost like this is an excerpt of a larger story. So much detail, so much detail. You said they loved the taste of her, but not the weight of her. This this was crazy. This was crazy, right? Uh
Oh, thank you.
I'm not even gonna hold you. Like I'm trying to put my finger on what it is, that finish that you give this. But this is nothing short of amazing. I really dug this. What's the official name of this?
Black Hole Woman.
Black Hole Woman. And you spelling the whole WHOLE?
Nope, it's HOLE, just to go back to some
Mmm.
of the parts that I was in.
Mmm. Black Hole Woman. This is crazy. Payne, what you thought about this?
Yo, first of all, I'm usually good with like being able to store at least 2, 3 lines out of a poem. Man, I remember the sermon line. It was on something you said. This piece has so much that I was just like, first of all, I always appreciate uh the way you story tell, kind of speak. It's it's very descriptive, and it's descriptive in a way. It really reminds me of an older style of writing, um, where everything you're saying is kind of laden with detail. And there was so many. I was trying to. It was so many times that you did this, and I was just like so caught up in all of these concrete images. And this was really why I just wouldn't call you "goat lady" for no reason. Okay, I don't waste. I don't mince words. Okay, fire peace, Miss Lady. I really appreciate you coming.
Thank you so much. Means more to me than you know. I appreciate the feedback that I've been getting in this direction I've been going in. Thank you for having me.
Most definite, Queen. Most definite. Goat lady in the building. Oh man. That was a dope way to lead us into this intermission. But we got some announcements. Let's get to some announcements.
August, we will be putting on the Grand Griot Live. Um, we released the prompts on Facebook. Monday, I'm going to relaunch with the promo, and then it's gonna be crazy. Y'all gonna get tired of seeing the Grand Griot. Yeah, I know, sweet. Y'all gonna block me because I'm gonna be grand. It's gonna be Grand Griot mania. But April is Poetry Month, so
Right.
we are going to do an early
No,
registration.
registrations will be opening. Not early. This will be the registration. So do not hesitate. There won't be another registration after this one. This is the registration. And we're only taking a limited amount of poets. So, like Payne was saying, go ahead, Payne, go ahead. I didn't mean to
No,
cut
go
you off.
ahead, brother. You got the mic.
But April 1st is the start of National Poetry Month. So we felt it was only right to open up the registration on April 1st. So April 1st, I believe it's Tuesday, isn't it, Payne?
Indeed, indeed.
All right, so Tuesday registration will be open. We're taking a certain amount of poets, and once we reach that fill, we're only taking 3 alternates, just in case. Now, as far as an alternate, once we close that list and you're chosen as an alternate, your registration won't be due unless needed. And we'll know it when we get closer to the event. If anybody drop out, then so if you got your registration bread, put it to the side, but we're not gonna take that registration unless we know for sure you're gonna be in the competition. So we only taking 3 alternates, and once that list is filled, it's filled. So please do not hesitate on the registration. Don't lollygag. If you really want to be a part of this and you definitely want to perform, get on that registration ASAP. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, for the people listening to the podcast that's not in the room and are not familiar with the Grand Griot, it is a slam type elimination competition. The grand prize is $1,000 and the Grand Griot Championship. Um, I'm gonna release the prompts later on in the show because I don't have them in front of me and I don't want to be umming and umming. But I will release the prompts when we come back from intermission. And yeah, if you're interested in registering, the registration is $100. If you want information right now, you can hit me up at writteninpain@gmail.com. But if you follow Written in Pain on any platform, come Tuesday, all the Grand Griot information. That's all I'm gonna talk about. No more eating chicken and Popeyes, none of that. Straight Grand Griot. All right, bro.
All right, so who we got coming up next after the intermission?
Yo, I wasn't ready for you to ask me that, bro.
All
I'm
right, all
just
right. So it could be a
wait, I'm gonna
surprise
tell you
after
right
we
now. I'm gonna
come
tell
back.
you right now. You put me on the back, put me on the number one spot.
Number one spot. we
When we
should
come
do it.
back
We should
from
do a
in the
top 5 poetry clubhouse joint. A number 5 joint, and then the number
the
one
number
spot.
one spot.
The number one spot. Shout out to my man Will, man, doing this thing, man. That's what it
All
is.
right, when we come back from break, it will be Lexi J. We appreciate y'all from rocking with us at Iron Sharp as Iron, man. We'll be right back. All right, black man, because I'm starting to, you know what I mean?
All right.
I'm about to start.
Nah, I
All
see
right.
what happened. What happened is try try to understand how I feel. The going back and forth has gotten to be a little redundant. We both say we love each other, but underlying remnants of our past affects our now, and how can we erase our past when constant reminders of our mishaps won't allow the remainder parts of our hearts to heal? Perhaps we're in too deep, and keeping it real hurts more than the truth, so we lie to each other to cope with the obvious that we act so oblivious to, and our acting has become more and more less believable. As we become more like strangers, the danger of a love lost is imminent, and the very oath of our promises shattered like shards of glass on the pavement. What happened to us? I remember when we reflected the best of each other, the very image we both aspired to project, but I guess our resolve to each other has diminished. I mean, there was a time we used to finish each other's sentences, a time when I can just look at you and knew what you were thinking, but now I'm second guessing what you're feeling, and dealing with this tension is the very proof that I love you. Because love ain't never been measured by the amount of teeth shown from smiles and grins, but by the amount of sins and transgressions forgiven when the relationship is in the trenches. Second chances is a norm for us, and trust is an issue, but I wonder if I kissed you now, would that make the difference? Would that be the prelude to a new beginning, or is that just wishful thinking? Perhaps so, but if that's so, then why are we here? Why do we pretend to care that if any one of us split, that wouldn't hit the very core of us? I mean, we both know we're bluffing. We're like big dogs with no bite, fists balled up but no fight, pretending like charades. And living in the shade of what we used to have is the hardest thing to face, and we're nose to nose with that fate. And no one knows when that day will come that life will go. So why can't we just exist together? Just forgive and forget the past. Just deal with the fact that life distracts us at times and it's not personal. And we're just human. And commitment doesn't mean that my eyes won't wander on occasions, but it does mean that I would never occasionally wander away from home. And believe me, I'm committed to us. But what is us without the selfless gift of mercy? And what greater gesture of mercy than forgiveness? And part of forgiving is forgetting, so forgive me and forget the way I used to be and see me for who I am, a man who've made some mistakes. But I wonder if I kiss you now, would that make everything okay?
It, it would seem, it would truly seem that it was just yesterday when our love began. My memory fails to record any moment prior to the second I saw you. Time, it became still as night, and I became entangled in your starlight. So how is it that I am now alone? How is it that your heart, it no longer beats for me? Can passion reach a temperature so hot, causing the soul to simply evaporate? As I stand here praying for your condensation, reason has left my consideration as I am deeply missing you, wishing you would return to me. Do the gods even concern for me, or do they mock the tail of the hell I'm in now, just burning in, needing you to fill the whole of me, where my will used to be, where my life used to be? And how could you leave me? How, how is it that your heart, it no longer beats for me? When we vowed eternity, and you are so far from here. And we have gone so far from there, and you're not even here. And even if I began the walk of 1,000,000 miles, by the millionth mile, I'd be no closer to you. Yet we vowed eternity, and we are so far from there. You are so far from here. Can you even hear me? Or have I inhaled a wasted breath? How could you leave me? My mere existence is void persistence, faded, faded away like the colors of an ancient portrait, long, long, long forgotten. Please, please, I beg you, please don't leave me here. My love has no nest to nestle in. My body longing the eclipse of your lips. What I wouldn't do for one more kiss, one more whispered I love you because I love you. So tell me, how How could this be that your heart, it no longer beats for me? How can I be complete, mourning she who completes me? Can you even hear me? Do my words even have valor in this place you are? Your love was my protection. Your love gave me life. Your eyes, I found myself betwixt in your starlight, in your reflection. I was there, subject to your every morsel of love. You are more than my muse. You are my music. And how do you love love, then lose it? dancing alone to the moans and groans and the low tones, the sounds the body makes when loneliness has reached the bones. You were the salt of my life, the flavor I savored was you. Please, 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 just, just allow me to love you once more. For my heart is not capable of love anymore. But look at you. Just look. Cold, cold is the mere touch of you, yet I am still warmed at the sight of you, dying, trying to kiss you. Hail the glory of the gods. I miss you. Your lips lost all life of me, yet I am repeatedly kissing you desperately. But a pure love. A pure love is lost that was just for me, now gone. And I refuse this reality, crying, vying, trying to crawl into your space, wiping my tears from your face. Please take me with you to your resting place. Yet you won't respond to me, and I can't believe you are gone from me. I can't let this be. For I will still be here waiting for you in the morrows as I am pried from you, as I am pulled away from you. I watch the casket close on you. I watch I watch them lower you into the darkness. I watch them all, even the children, mourn you. I watch them all pitch flowers on your perfect place. I watch them all say their finals goodbye, and I ask myself, how could this be that your heart it no longer beats for me? Thousand in pain.
This nigga in love, man. That was a dope piece.
I
Had
appreciate you, bro.
you not seen the luster drain from my face? Had you not seen the tyranny that I felt when I lost you? You.
Yo, I so bad want to make like a hood movie, like a hood flick, and everybody talk like that. I swear, man, that's my dream. If we do a hood
Tyrone,
flick,
Tyrone,
everybody talk like
how art thou in the streets slanging this shit?
that. I beg of you, do not draw your weapon upon me, for I am carrying that shit.
Ooh, you have the Glock 45, I know. But I have this chopper for your ass. For thou
Listen,
art
bro.
now. Yeah, who we got,
Listen,
bro?
bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying to Scottie Pippen right now. I'm throwing you an assist, man. Throwing
Okay.
you an assist.
Don't be
All right, you
assist.
ready?
I'm ready.
Please let the people know what's going on tomorrow, what you're gonna be doing.
Oh, okay. So look, if people don't know, uh, over at the world stage tomorrow, we're gonna be doing the second annual rhythm and poetry event. If you guys wasn't there for the first one, it was lit. I mean, you had so many dope artists showed up and showed out. It's a merging of two platforms. You're gonna have our brother Mr. DJ Chill over there on the ones and twos, and he's gonna be bringing and introducing some artists to the poetry side of things, and we're gonna be introducing some artistry from our side of things, and it's gonna be a dope event, man. A dope merge of artistry between poets, singers, and different artists. So y'all come over there 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's gonna be a vibe. I do got a new joint that I'm gonna release on that show tomorrow. The piece that I'm gonna do tomorrow. It's a new joint that I did. Shout out to Tender Miss. She had this prompt, what my poetry tastes like. I thought that was a fire prompt, and I decided to write to it, and I turned it into a track. So I'm gonna release that tomorrow. but it's gonna be a vibe. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a vibe, man. So many dope artists gonna be in the building. My brother, Mr. Written in Pain, gonna be in the building. I'm gonna be in the building. Khadijah, you know she gonna be in the building, man. It's gonna be a vibe. I think Sincere is gonna be performing. It's so many dope artists that's gonna touch that stage tomorrow. So y'all wanna be there for that. It's gonna be a lit event. So yeah, with that being said,
All right, then. So let's keep this ball rolling. We appreciate y'all for rocking out with us, man. But y'all already know that the mic is gonna close at 11:30 promptly. So if you plan on getting on the mic, please put that iron in the chat.
yes, sir.
Now, next on the mic, Lexi J.
Let's bring Lexi on up to the stage.
Happy Saturday. How y'all doing?
What's good? What's good with you,
Lexi,
Lexi?
was good. Was good.
You know, just vibing, smoking, enjoying the good weather.
All right, all
Okay.
right.
Okay.
What you got? What you got for the
Lexi, last
people
week you
tonight?
came in here. Last week was great.
Last week
So
was
you
crazy.
never know which way you're gonna go. We just enjoy the ride. Let's go.
Yeah, yo.
You stupid as hell. You dumb as hell. You dumb as hell. Yo, you dumb.
You got the stage, Lexi.
Thank you. This piece is called Genre of Ganja.
Ooh, I think Payne gonna love this one.
He promised to break bread and told her set the tables. But he's only fed her lies when she brings up the truth, thinking that just desserts would follow faulty fables. His fictitious fact squares up and it multiplies. Chewed her out because she didn't swallow. He says he leads, but nobody want to follow. I'm sorry. He says he leads, but nobody want to follow. What did he expect when, time and now time again, he said his plate's full, but they both know his life's hollow. He strives to keep her running back into the loving arms of his heart's attack, need a rest of the cardiac, but he'd never recognize even if he saw it, 'cause he never felt love. And that's a fucking fact. It's a fact he never dealt love, he only knows about peddling broken dreams. He turns broken hoes who nobody knows into another one of his hustler schemes. She aspires to be favorite one of his favored queens, so she gets chained up with all the gods and goddesses pining for his affection, paying in whatever means. Her desires to be lost in him results with her losing her self-esteem. She loses her excitement, her will, her sanity. She tries in vain to perfect imperfections as she loses herself in her vanity. Can't recognize the life she imitates. If she don't know the person she impersonates, then who gets the credit when she's way past paying for flattery? Who gets the charge if she beats herself? Will they sentence her for solo master battery?
I ain't gonna lie, I was anticipating more. Uh I think it's safe to say, man, that you got such a mastery over these street tales. You tell street tales and they're so vivid. You know, you touch on so many different topics, whether it be drug addiction, whether it be streetwalkers or, just sexual relationships. But you have this way of making it very lucid, man. You know, it's like almost like reading a Donald Goines book with the descriptiveness. And I thought this was no exception. I think you're a very talented writer. Like for real, and I just look forward to seeing more, more work from you. Maybe even doing some type of, series. I know you got the trophy host series, but something to that degree. I think you're dope, Lexi, man. Great job. Payne, what you thought about this?
Yeah, there's something to what Black is saying about these kind of tales, man. I could see you putting some jazz or some kind of music behind some of these, and like maybe even making a series. This piece, though, it really lended itself to showing other sides of your pen because it wasn't a lot of bells and whistles. You didn't take us on a normal Lexi ride. It was kind of like you wrote this piece kind of like you didn't want people to be distracted from the story. And it just shows how dope of a writer you are. I've been telling you that probably from the first time I heard you. Yeah, man, you're a dope ass writer. And I agree with Black. This was kind of, I don't know, we used to just hearing longer pieces from you, but I definitely was like, that's the end. But sometimes them little morsels, it'd be a lot. Sometimes the quantity is quality over quantity. But I appreciate you, Lexi. This was dope as usual.
Thank you both. Have a great rest of your night.
Most definite. Most definite. Oh man. Great way to set the second half off. Let's keep this train rolling. There's a lot of people in here tonight, man. Some heavy hitters up in the building. Who we got next on the mic? Shout out to the
All right,
First Lady
so
of the Compo. Shout out to the Queen Khadijah in the building.
looks like Russ dipped. Russ was next, but he dipped out. So that means Mr. 668 next on the mic.
Let's bring the brother Mr. 668 on up to the stage. And remember the rule I gave you last week, Mr. 668. Don't come up here with no octaves lower than mine, man. All right?
Bro, it's after 5 o'clock. That happens automatically. We're gonna have to work out something because this gonna happen every time you every time you hear me.
What it do, bro? How you been, man?
I'm here.
That's good,
This is
man.
unusual for me to be here on a Saturday, but here I am.
That's what it is, man. This
He's been coming outside, Mr. 668. It's appreciated when we get an appearance from you, sir. It's appreciated.
is definitely
I
appreciated,
appreciate
man.
y'all.
The stage is yours, King.
All right. I just want to do a disclaimer on this because I don't know if anybody has dealt with anybody in their family or friends that went through suicide or anything like that, but I just wanted to give a disclaimer because I don't want to, trigger anybody surprisingly, but that's what this piece kind of surrounds. So just to let you know. Sometimes I wonder what it feels like when a razor digs deep into your soul and releases a crimson flow from wrist to elbow. And would the me who wanted to be the me spoken in stories told? Or would I be written in regular italicized or bold? And I wonder if the 15 minutes of fame begins when the chair is kicked and the rope grips. Does the end come faster with the flailing flips and kicks? Or maybe that's just me regretting this shit. And I wonder how many pills need to spill across the table for me to become one of Aesop's fables, just another story that's come to its end, my happily ever after death, after the fact quickly becoming an afterthought. And I wonder what you wear when you journey to the rooftop to leap into your nightmare, because on this night when the north corner is cold and the drip drop pulls around me, I sit atop the ledge rewinding life like a Black Sabbath record spinning backwards messages telling me the devil went down to Georgia on a midnight train, while I find myself standing on the tracks in my arms waiting to get hit by this vein with my mouth wide open, prostituting on my knees at the barrel of a shotgun, wondering will the blast scatter my brains, leaving pieces of unfinished business stuck to the walls like hieroglyphics of grim fairy tales, or is this where the comparison pales? where God failed to flash a glimpse of greatness before closed eyes, where I sever ties that bind me to the reality that holds so tightly the secrets that every man should know. Am I really done? Has the beginning of the end finally begun? As I stand here at the edge of the end, no more neatly paved road left to travel here, just darkness, rocks, and gravel here. Sitting in the room with a view and a queen size bed overlooking the brimstone pool, contemplating if I should pull this thread of life and watch myself unravel here. Then I chuckle at the thought that took me there, thinking I kill myself sometimes, but pardon the pun, because I swear I could never bow out gracefully, never punch out early before my shift is done. See, I don't know about you, but I got shit to do until my time comes. And besides, I could never explain this to my son. Oh,
New
Dom the Mongo. Dom the Mongo.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Damn, man. Damn. What's the official name of this piece, Mr. 668?
subliminal.
Subliminal. This is a
Yeah, oh, and
powerful.
by the way, it's not a place that I've ever been. It's not a thing that I've ever thought about. But I did have a friend who committed suicide. So
Mm,
it's just one of those things that just popped up. And as you all know, I never set out to write anything in particular. It just kind of started writing itself. It started with the first line. I wonder what it feels like when the razor digs deep, releases a crimson flow from wrist to elbow. That was the line that came to me at
that's
work, and then the piece kind of built itself from there.
that line right there sets the piece. Descriptive indeed, but at the same time, it's like you're walking a person through, the ordeal from your perspective. I wonder what it feels like. And you just go in from there. This is a powerful piece. This is a powerful piece. And sometimes, like you said, the piece come to you. But sometimes I really believe, man, you're just a conduit. For something like this to come out, man, it can affect someone hearing this piece who may be, feeling that way, can maybe get an up close look at the reality of it or the aftermath of it. And I think that's what really, hits in this piece as you end it. I could never explain it to my son, you know, as an afterthought. And I thought this was just powerful. Thought it was powerful. I thought it was very well written and very well performed. Great job, Mr. 668. Payne, what you thought about this,
Appreciate you.
bro?
And this piece breaches on a lot of different levels, man. On a personal note, or as a father, or as somebody who has even, you know, people don't talk about how many times in a life certain things even cross people's mind, even if it's just a thought, or you in a space where certain things cross your mind that probably wouldn't if you were in a better space. And the decisions
Right.
that you make in a certain temperament or in a certain emotion. And when you talked about how we would explain this to your son, man, that was what a dichotomy. Brother, I've forever been a fan of your work, man. And you called me off, but when you gave the disclaimer, I stopped. I was pacing, and I stopped. I said, "Oh shit!" And you really did a good job of displaying the emotion and just everything surrounding that situation. Mr. 668, I appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Most definitely. Subliminal. Like that. Let's get this party moving, bro. Who we got next on the mic?
Hold on, let me make an announcement real quick. Y'all know P Black, myself, and Russ Livingston do a show called The Work, where we sit down with a poet and a piece of their work, and we kind of get into a deep dive discussion with that poet. Well, April 14th, we're gonna be sitting down, Mr. 668, and I'm looking forward to that
Oh, I'm
episode,
definitely looking
especially.
forward to that, man. Ooh, that's gonna be a good one, man. That's gonna be a good one. I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to that,
I
man.
agree. So I always say this, but I'm especially saying that for this one because this is one of the dudes that really helped mold me to be the poet, that I wound up becoming, being in rooms and spaces with that dude. But we'll talk about that at the work. Next on the mic is it's up in its stuck game.
Let's bring our brother Sincere on up to the stage.
I was shoving it stuck, gang. I know the vibes.
Ah,
We outside hugging trees,
we
drinking
outside,
water.
baby. We drinking that water, H2O. What it do, King?
Hey, man, I'm peaceful. I'm abundant. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for having me.
Most definite, man. What you got for the people this evening?
I got some new shit.
Ooh, that's the shit I like to hear. I love new shit. Let's get to it.
This is new shit.
Can't nobody take my pride. Can't nobody hold me down. Oh no, I gotta keep on writing. Just give me a page or a sheet, and I could write more in a day than most people write in a week. And that's why I gotta fight for my speech. You see, I use words. I use words like weapons. My mouth always popping off. I add flames to the fire. I turn a metaphor into Molotovs. Sometimes it's bombs over Baghdad, and sometimes it's a Holocaust. Because when it goes around to come back around, how much does karma cost? If the treasure was always in your chest, then were you ever really lost? Because I've been found. I be sound. I do, re, me. See, I be locked in to the music. My vocal cords, they be the key. They unlock the me, 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 me. See, that's why I stay on key, so I can key in the tempo to the time. I find the me, 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 me. First I was a little worried, but then I realized that every good boy does fine. So now I shine. I shine like diamonds, like gold, like sun. They said the word was with God, so I guess my will shall be done. But I'm not done. I'm not done showing all my evidence. Meaning, if I die on death ears, then this body of work is my last will and testament. So it's either I give you this rhetoric or I give you a revenant, because it's evident that the evidence of my relevance, they said my bars was way too bougie. I said, put some respect on my elegance. And I don't want you to get lost without direction, so just address me like an elephant. And whatever you do in this life or the next, don't insult me or my intelligence. You see, my brain is an expression, so you can come experience all my excellence. It's excellence. Because I don't just excel, I exhale. I breathe life into dead trees, Turn paper, turn papyrus and parchment. They try to deny, but it's I who is the compartment. I hold all the art in. It's right here on my insides. They said I give words of wisdom and I don't have to let my pen hide, so I don't hide, but I seek. If life is just a game, then you can find me when I speak. They say closed mouths don't get fed, and all I have is food for thought, so please, just let me eat. Entendres are endless, so be thankful for me giving you this feast. So let's feast. And just give me a page or a sheet, and I could write more in a day. Most people write in a week. You see, I write because I'm a poet, and a poet's job is to speak. So speak. I want you to speak, even when you're not spoken to, because as a poet, we write, because sometimes that's all you do. But can't nobody take my pride. Can't nobody hold me down. Oh no, I gotta keep on writing. So keep writing. Cecilios. Peace.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Dom DeMarco, Dom DeMarco.
Oh man, sincere. And another one, DJ Khaled. Yo, the odes that you have to writing shows is a testament of how passionate you are about your craft. Take time, care and consideration in constructing and conjuring the words you do, to inspire people, man. And I think it's a beautiful thing, man. This was fire. This was fire. It was fire in so many ways of being a writer, and reminding the poets, reminding them what it is that we do. What's the sole function of what we do? We want to inspire. We want to inspire. I thought that flip on the word, you know, in the beginning there was the word was with God. I thought that was a dope flip. This was fire, man. This was fire, man. Payne, what you thought about this?
Man, sincere, man, you're such a vibrational instrument, man, and your poetry, man, is so vibrational, man. And what I dig about you is you take songs, right? And you kind of like you place these songs in your poetry, but the songs you pick, they just raise the vibration, and then even the way you sing it, like you're not trying to be technical about it, man. It just feel good. You could tell you just feel good doing it, man. And that's an infectious thing about your art that I appreciate, brother.
I appreciate that, man. Thank y'all. I know the vibes. It's up and it's stuck.
Hey, yo, Sensei, I'm free all
Gang.
day tomorrow till like 7,
Oh,
man. Just putting that out there.
all right, hey yo, say no more, bro. It's up. I'm gonna get at you.
All right, then.
All right.
That's what it is, man. Oh man. Great night of spoken word indeed, man. Every week, man, they come out, they show out, man. Listen, man, for the new people that came in the room, if you guys don't know, we doing the show tomorrow at the World Stage, the second annual Rhythm and Poetry event being hosted by Khadijah, DJ Chill, and myself. I'll be in the building. P Black will be in the building. And it's gonna be a vibe over there, man. It's gonna be so many dope artists that's gonna touch the stage, that's gonna bring their artistry up. And it's gonna be a vibe, man. Y'all be there tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got the list, man. I got the list of the artists that's performing, man. Everybody don't got the list, but I can say I got the list. That means I'm special. I got the list. I seen the artist that's performing, and it's crazy. The lineup is crazy. Y'all want to be there tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's gonna be a vibe. All right, Payne, who we got next on the mic?
Make sure your poem's not long. Who said that?
Who said that? Your poem's not long. You know, come
I
with
got
that
jokes.
heat.
I got jokes.
Come
I'm
with
messing
that.
with the DJ.
Come with that heat. Come with that heat, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you know your man Payne be long-winded.
I know, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. Black, we boys. Don't do that.
Nah. Yeah, y'all come through, man. It's gonna be a vibe tomorrow. And I'm dropping some new shit. I got a new joint, man, that I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. So y'all come check that out, man. It's gonna be a vibe, man. And Khadijah got some new shit too, man. I ain't know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna put it out there like that. I don't know if she wanted me to tell anybody, but it's gonna be fire though. Y'all come through, man. It's gonna be a vibe. All right, who we got next on the
mic. Next on the mic, the legendary Miss Fab.
Oh, let's bring Miss Fab on up to the stage. What it do, Miss Fab?
Hi, everybody.
I got that prompt for you too, man. I got that prompt. I ain't get a chance to get back to you. I ain't get a chance to get back to my message. I've been ripping and running around all day today. But fist full of tears. Fist full tears.
I can write something to that.
Yeah. Let me know when you scribe that. But what you got for the people tonight, Fab? What it do? I seen you be putting out all the videos and all that. I be all the videos, man, of the little one, and oh man, so adorable, so adorable.
She has her own personality. She just turned 1 on my birthday, so.
Oh man, this is gonna be
I didn't know you could fight with people who are nonverbal, but like she kicks my ass every day, except for tonight. On so, but yeah, I just put my pen down like 10 minutes ago, so this is really, really new.
Oh, you know I like to hear that. Everybody know I like to hear that because this is new shit. Let's go.
Oh shit! This is new shit.
This a Iron Sharpeth Iron exclusive. I'm make a new button for that, for the exclusive. The joints has been written in the room. Exclusives. Let's go, Fab.
No one writes love notes anymore. Just essays on psychology, diagnosed delusional and narcissistic, sociopathic, and all the mood disorders, forensic professionals, murderous confessionals. Cupid plots another massacre, 2 weddings and a funeral. Romeo, where's Romeo? No one writes love notes anymore. The world is ending. Ain't no one holding hands, commenting on the weather and the shape of the moon. Eggs are pricey. Divorce lawyers are a luxury. No one writes love songs, so we just dedicate the same one. Grave robbers. Ghosts of old relationships. Just warmed up love bombs leftovers. Fingers no longer graze the lower back. Those 90s rom-coms, still predictable. Love Actually is still Sleepless in Seattle. Juliet accidentally swiped left. Romeo found Snapchat. Thus the heart space the fingerprints linger, haunting with guilty confessions. The love notes were used to fuel burning bridges. Love is faint like wind whispering, try again, while kicking dirt from cemetery of memories. Juliet has dyed her hair red, a new chapter is written, and Cupid was found dead. Feathers and arrows for a coffin, and all the smashed egos and rearview mirrors. Love still comes back swinging, but it's different. Flashbacks and photographs, sunrise, smiles from strangers, and flowers in bloom. End poem.
No one writes love letters anymore. Something to think about. Very thought provoking. Payne, you still write love letters?
I wish I had a reason to, Black.
You start the show with it's such a lovely mood, you know what I'm saying? I thought you would have someone, you know what I'm saying, to
I
write
was
love letters to.
fantasizing and dreaming. I'm manifesting my love as we speak.
Oh man. This is thought provoking, man. Social consciousness. You know, we don't care about each other. You know, I always talk about the people from the South. Be telling Khadijah about this. The people from the South, you know, being from New York, you know, we're very abrasive. It's always a rush. Everything is like, yo, get it and get. Let's go. Like what you waiting on? You know what I'm saying? Like in New York, if you driving and the light turn red, the light turn green for 1 millisecond and you don't move, your brake lights don't come off, they gonna lean on the horn in New York. That's the like move. Everything is so rapid. But in the South, you know, things are a little bit more polite. People greet you and you know, how you doing? Good morning. Whether they mean it or not, you know, it is a nice gesture, you know, to be courteous and be, you know, mindful of the next person. I thought this was dope. I thought this bring awareness to bringing back, you know, communication, bringing back love between people, just care and concern, just typical care and concern. I thought this was a powerhouse piece, Fab. Great job. Payne, what you thought about it?
Fab, is this piece recent?
She said, I
I
played the
literally
new
wrote it like
shit button, bro.
Oh, somebody had called me. Somebody was calling my phone, so I didn't hit a new shit button. But yeah, Fab. Because I said this sounds like a more mature, demure Fab. I don't know
Demure.
this person.
He said
so it's kind of
demure.
funny. Like Poetic Black was mentioning locations. I live near Massachusetts. Like that's enough said. But I actually was inspired by Brandon Payne's opening poem, and I'm like, that is way too fucking mushy. I need to write something different. So so it's like the counter argument to your opening poem. Like I was like, but no one does that shit anymore. So like,
We're all getting old because there was never a day I would have got accused of writing a mushy poem. Damn, Fab.
Mushy. Mush.
and why?
Anyway,
Like, there's like actual evidence that I said this out loud.
well, I love the piece, Fab, and yeah, man, I want to hear some more new shit from you. That was because I know I know your mom and everything, but you gotta make your way around here, Fab.
Yes.
We appreciate you though.
Oh yeah, what's the official name of this piece though, Fab?
There is really no name yet. So
Mm, where is the love? I like it.
All right, Fab. Appreciate you as always. That was so dope.
think
All right, all right, all right. What time is it?
I wrote that was mushy when I opened the show
I
with.
mean, bro, you was talking about, you know, which one, the after the intermission piece or the first piece?
No, the opening piece.
The opening piece, yeah, you was a little, you know what I'm saying? You was a little mushy, bro. You was looking for love, man, in all the wrong places, man. You was over there talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm searching for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like both pieces was kind of like, you know what I'm saying, it's springtime. Like, I don't know.
It is spring.
It's spring, man. You know, written in love. I like it. It got a ring to it. Written in love. Or written in mush. Written in mush.
Oh
How's
wow.
that?
Okay,
Written in
anyway,
mush.
let's keep this thing moving. Um, the line, the queue is officially closed.
Oh yeah. I'm glad you're on your job. Glad you're on your job, my
You
brother.
is officially closed. Um, Boo has left, so that means we about to get some California love.
Oh, that's what it is. I need some California love, bro. Bring Candy B on up to the stage. Candy B with that R&B T. What it do, Queen?
You know, I'm out here hotter than the desert, smoother than the motherfucking baby's bottle,
Talk
colder
your
than niggas,
shit.
colder than the polar bear toenails on these niggas. You know what I'm saying,
Talk
Maury?
your shit.
Happy Saturday.
That's what it is. That's what I'm talking about, man. Go stunting on these motherfuckers, man. Coming up on me here. Like, coming in the
Hey,
dojo, man. You gonna come in the dojo with the stilettos on. What it do, Candy B?
hey, stilettos on a nigga neck. Hey, happy Saturday, you guys.
Happy
Um,
Saturday.
Candy, you indoors?
yes, I'm in the house. I'm cleaning my. I don't have no
Let's
kids.
get it.
I don't have no kids
Oh
this weekend, and
shit.
instead of going outside, I am doing a declutter and a deep clean of my house so
Mm.
I can start packing stuff.
Oh, it feels
So,
good. Packing the
Candy,
better,
mhm.
better
Candy, you
things.
about to now she's about to come to the real side, all right? You about to be on the real side.
I'm coming to the East Coast,
You
Candy
coming to
baby,
the
in
East Coast?
DC.
Let
I'm
me.
moving to DC for work.
Oh, that's
I
what
got a
it
job in
is.
DC,
That's what it
so I'll
is.
be in
That's what it
DC. I won't be
is.
that far.
You won't be that far at all, man. You won't be that far at
Mm-mm.
all. You come to the East Side, man, where it's nice, man.
Y'all only a train trip away. I looked it
Yeah,
up already.
that's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts.
That means I expect your bars to pick up too. You on the east side now, Candy. It's a whole different. We'll talk.
Oh my God. Got this nigga named Written in pain on my back. Need to put him in a sack. Okay, let me stop. Let me stop. I'm not doing no new pieces. I'm not doing no new pieces because I am practicing my pieces before I bring them out in public.
Mm.
So
This
we're
is the
gonna do an
place to
old piece.
practice, though. We on what you call it, man. This is the place to
Uh, uh,
practice.
uh.
This is the place to break it
I'm
in,
gonna
Candy.
practice a little bit in the mirror before I bring it in, and
I
then
feel
when I
you.
come in here and I do my next stumble, I could be like, "It's new shit," because y'all never heard it before. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
That's
Facts.
true.
But
And you
I'll
know
have
I'm gonna
all my
call out that
lines
stumble.
together.
You know I'm gonna say something about
Yeah,
that stumble.
I
yeah,
like that
yeah.
though.
Because
You
you're
said in the
asking
mirror.
about
You say you gonna do it in the mirror. Like a lot of poets don't know that device, man. That device, it works. Look at yourself in the mirror while you performing your pieces. You know what I'm saying? You got
yeah.
muscle memory, your choreography, man. You'll memorize your choreography. Feel your poem. Don't be afraid to look at yourself. Be vulnerable. Look at you and spit that fire. You got the stage, Candy B. Do your thing, Queen.
What I am doing is I'm practicing performance pieces, and this is a performance piece. I think I did it here before. I'm not sure. It's called Soapbox,
Let's go.
and let's see if I got a little bit better at it. I got a message. I say, I got a message. Can I get on my soapbox? I say, can I get on my soapbox? Got my comrades banging on county jail tables, singing county blues that hung on corner blocks and trap houses where we rock, re rocks while we rock, re rock. Not many choices, only options. Clap, block, sling rocks. I spit to the beat box. I come from the city where pretty is designed in the landscape. Sun kissed tan pretty women hanging under palm trees. But don't be fooled by the scenery. Lurking in the shadows be the boys that's hungry. And the police have street gangs too, that's right. The banditos will set you up, got the brown boys and the black boys shipping birds in paper bags. How you think the same man can sell the same dope on the same corner? He got to rock with someone year round summer and the snow plows stay blowing. Got to get a money machine to count the dough that falls in. We breaking it in. Streets lit up by candlelights on every corner. Yeah, these cool, polite niggas will give you some act right. Don't be fooled. We take over streets with drag races racing on Sundays, but bulletproof vest is a must. Cause cool anger is bound to take you down. Third grade education talking like we college bound. Get the gang from the streets, we call these unknown blocks daddy. Refuse to starve, so gotta take what's on your plate if it's you versus me. Put it all in studio time, cause we all got business cards. We celebrities in these LA streets. I say, can I get on my soapbox? Got my comrades banging on county jail tables, singing county blues and county blues. That hung on corner blocks and trap houses where we rock Reeboks while we rock crack rocks. We rock. Not many choices, only options. Clap blocks, sling rocks, or spit to the beat box.
Dom DeMarco,
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Dom DeMarco,
Yo. I remember when you spit this. Cause that little refrain, I love that. That Reebok, we re-rock, You was on point with this. I think this is performance ready. On the stage, automatically, you're gonna get an extra umph. It's gonna be an extra, you spitting it right here. But when you get on that stage in front of people watching you, you get a little umph more. This is fire, man. This is fire. This is a descriptive, insight of not just your hood, but all hoods alike, all struggle alike, all type of opposition alike, and we all relate to it, and this is fire though, Candy. This is fire. That refrain is everything, man. That refrain is everything. That Reeboks, I like that joint. Maybe you can add that one more time into the poem somewhere to bring it back one more, because it's fire. I thought this was dope. Great job. Payne, what you thought about it?
This was dope. It's East Coast ready. Okay. This not West Coast. Reebok beat. Y'all don't rock Reeboks over there. Y'all know about 5411s over there. Y'all wear Chuck Taylors over there. All
Facts.
right.
We
This
Reebok,
wear
East
Reeboks,
Coast.
Chuck Taylors, and Nike Cortez. Hold on, let me stop
Nike
you. We wear Reeboks,
Cortez. Wow, yeah,
Nike
that'd have been it.
Cortez, and Chuck Taylors.
Y'all
Okay.
got Reeboks from us. Y'all got Reeboks from us. Anyway, um,
5411s.
they got that from us. They was watching Rap City BT and they wanted to do it too. All right. This was dope. This was dope. This is definitely stage ready. Um, this in the South. Let me tell you something about how poetry go. Okay, in the South, this will do I. In the South, they'll be like I. But you do this and why you do this you do this up here? This
You're
gonna
gonna get
go.
crowd reaction.
Yes, it's gonna
Crowd
hit
reaction.
hard. I'm telling you what I'm telling you. And that that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
that's fire.
crazy. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
catchy. I like it. I like you.
yeah.
You spit it twice. I think you did it twice. If you put it, you know what I'm saying? I could stand
This is
another
my
time of
second
that.
time doing it here.
I'm talking about that refrain, that re-rock. You do it in the beginning, you do it in the end. But I think it's a spell binding thing right there, man. You're casting the spell and you're taking it somewhere. It's dope though, Candy. It's
And if you
definitely
get
ready.
featured, and you know you're gonna do this piece, have on some Reeboks.
Mm.
I got about 6 pair in the closet. All right, I will make sure I pull out, dust them off.
That's
You
a
really was watching Rap City BET, man. You got a Wu Tang jacket too, don't you, Candy?
listen.
Listen,
I
we
do. I
appreciate
got a
you.
couple of Wu Tang shirts, no jackets.
I knew it. Candy, you East Coast at heart. Welcome home. We see you next week. We love you. Welcome
Uh,
home, Candy B.
yeah, that refrain is dope though. I like that, man. I like it a lot. East Coast, you gonna rock that nice, man. 5411's on, B. What they know about the 5411s, bro?
Nothing.
You had a shorty, man. You had your shorty you was going steady with. You had to buy a pair of those, man. And if you was trapping out there, man, your shorty had every color, B.
And you had to get the Gucci link.
Facts. Facts. They don't know. That's all East Coast shit. We losing
Mm-hmm,
people. We
mm-hmm,
losing
mm-hmm,
people. 5411s was something. And you asked why we call them 5411s. Because when you went to Foot Locker and purchased them, with tax and everything, they came up to 5411. We knew the price. We knew the price. We made those
Start
hot.
with that Reebok shit. They don't know about 5411 size 7 and girl.
Size 7 and girls. Word, 5411 size 7 and girls. Now we giving them
It's
context to the
mad people
bars,
that when
bro.
he say that, they don't know what the fuck
They
he
don't know.
talking
They don't
about.
know what he talk about. 5411s. They come up to 5411. We knew the prices. You couldn't jip us. You couldn't cheat us. We knew what those are. Those are Reebok classics. We knew what the
That's
price was, B.
5411 after the
After
tax.
the tax, that's what it came up to. 5411s. Size 7 and girls. Oh, man. You know what I'm saying? We getting our East Coast on right now. All right, listen. Who we got next on the mic?
All right, so um, oh, he left. Damn, man.
Who that?
Why
Who
so
left?
bounce, man?
Who left?
Geronimo.
Oh, Geronimo? Come on, man. You had to agree or waiting too long.
He was next, but you know what I mean. And I meant to throw a disclaimer. I kept forgetting. Mama, you get Geronimo's your son. I get. He got full. You know what I mean. I let Geronimo rock. I forgot about Geronimo.
Yeah, he
I like,
put your foot in
yeah,
your
he could
mouth.
rock. He could rock. He a sibling.
Yeah, Geronimo's family, man. All right, man. Who we got now? Who
Yeah.
we got else on the mic?
Listen, that's what it is about Iron Sharp as Iron, man. Somebody leave, it don't hurt the lineup because right behind them it be more fire. You feel me?
Fire.
Geronimo left, it's still more fire. Next on the mic is our brother, Mr. Whispers.
Let's bring Mr. Whispers on up to the stage. It's another one. It's another one right here, Mr. Whispers. Don't come up here with no octaves lower than mine. Can't come up here lower. You know what I'm saying? You know how you do. Listen, whisper loudly. Whisper loudly. You know what I'm saying? That's an oxymoron right there. Whisper loudly. You
I
know
love
what I'm
that
saying?
shit, man.
Whisper loudly.
I love that shit. I love that shit.
What
Man,
it
I
do,
love
Mr.
y'all, man. Y'all
Whispers,
be
man?
man.
We
Ain't nothing, man. I'm just trying to do my thizzle, man. That's all. You know, I'm trying to do my Spotify thing, man. And I've been dropping tracks and shit.
oh
You know,
word? Throw it in
I
the
think, yeah,
chat, man.
yeah, man. I'll throw it in the chat. You know,
And listen,
this
Mr.
one that I'm gonna
Whispers,
spit
send
tonight.
me, send
Yeah,
me, send me some of them new tracks, man. I'll throw that joint
yeah,
on in
man.
the intermission. I'll throw that joint on in the beginning mix. Send me some of your tracks. Send me some, and that goes for all. You know what I'm saying? All the artists out there that's going, that's really serious about the music. That's going to the studio, booking studio time, and putting these poems together on wax. You know what I'm saying? Send me those joints, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? When we playing, we getting
I'll
ready for the
definitely do
show.
that.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Definitely do that, man. This one here, I've been shopping it around all week. It's just the newest one that dropped on Spotify yesterday, day before yesterday.
Have you ever
It's
spit
called
a hit?
Cheese. I don't know, but it's called Cheese. I might have. I don't know.
Oh, I heard cheese. I don't know if you spit it here, but I heard this joint. This joint is fire.
Yeah.
The stage is yours.
All right. Ba-dum, ba-ba-dum, ba-ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-ba-da-bang, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bang, ba-dum, ba-ba-dum, ba-ba-dum, ba-da-bang, ba-da-ba-da-bang, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bang. Some people got to have, hey, hey, hey. Some people really need it. Hey, hey. Stop for the camera. Paparazzi says freeze. I'm tired of smiling for the cameras when my insides are damaged. I managed to muster a smirk. holding hurt in my gut, looking for what's when wise told lies to my eyes. My tries are incomplete. I'm unique to a fault. Caught and froze, strike a pose when you feel vogue. No one will ever know you hate cheese. And the twist is the Swiss you feel on the inside. I pepper jack when the camera snap, hoping no one sees the leaking brie in me leaking. I'm a squeaking mouse in a room full of elephants, hiding safely. When I move, they move. I'm afraid of them, and they're afraid of me. Circumstances angled the wrong shot. I want to smash the lenses and end this. I feel framed, and it's tight in here. I stayed buzzed trying to get a light year. No bill collecting paparazzi or high interest fan trying to stop me. I carbon copy smiles to hand out. So when the job has Christmas and retirement parties, I don't stand out. Put my heart on file. Let them view my smile from over there. I'm the only nigga. And I'm the only Lindbergh here. They tell me hurry, snap the picture before life smells me. Cheese, damn. Got caught with my head down looking for cheddar. Found the Mac in me. I still ain't got my shit together. Working twice as hard to get half as far. Masking the scars and mozzarella when the weather exposed the spaghetti in my sweater already. How to stop the wrong wolves and Kodak cameras shooting at my life from a 465. Everything ain't what it seems. Get focused. Your life is flashing. Say cheese. Choosing happy emotions exposes smiles everywhere. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Whisper loudly.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
He go down an octave too. When he say whisper
Whisper
loudly, he go
loudly.
down an
Yeah, that's
octave.
violation, man. It's violation of the iron sharpeth iron clauses and bylaws, man. Yo, whisper loudly. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I love this piece, man. I love this piece. And bringing this piece into context, you know, that the life of fame and fortune. A lot of people, a lot of these celebrities, they train themselves to smile when they're really feeling fucked up inside. When shit is going down, you gotta smile for the camera. But outside of that, this poem is so relatable in so many different instances. How you got so many black men out there trying to hold it together, torn down inside, but trying to hold it together and got to put on a smile, got to fake that smile. I think this
Yeah,
piece is
man.
so relevant, man. It's so relevant. It's a powerful piece. I love the concept. I love the direction you took it. The interlude, the some people got to have. Oh, I love that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It gives you that, the vibe of the piece. It was this one line you said, man. You said, I'm trying to remember it. You said, it escapes me. I was trying to hold it throughout the whole piece, but it was so many dope ass lines in this joint. It was crazy. Bar heavy for sure.
Thanks.
You know,
Thanks, man.
this was fire, Mr. Whispers. This was fire. Payne, what you thought about it?
Listen, man, Mr. Whispers is the smoothest character on the app, man. Come in with them songs. Me and nothing come in
Pink
smooth, you know what I'm
Panther.
saying? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Doo-doo. What's
He-
the Pink
Pink
Panther theme
Panther,
song?
Pink
That's
Panther.
what Mr. Whispers come in the room, man. The Pink Panther. Dun, dun,
Oh
dun,
yeah,
dun, dun,
man.
Mr.
dun,
Whispers
dun,
give me the
dun,
vibe.
dun,
Mr.
Well,
Whispers give me
yo,
the
I put the
he,
link in the chat, man. When you hit that one on there, it's gonna be a few of them on there that's gonna be in a string. Knock knock, clues, cheese. There's a couple of them that I linked together. So when you go through, it'll be almost like a little whispers playlist on it. You know what I mean? On the
That's what it
Spotify.
is. That's what it
Yeah,
is,
man.
man. Because I think I was listening to that Knock Knock joint. I think I was listening to that joint on Spotify. I
I
think you
heard
said
that
that
joint.
joint. Yeah, the Knock Knock joint. Yeah,
Yeah.
Thanks,
man.
man. I appreciate y'all.
Most
Yeah,
definitely.
Mr. Whispers, you a smooth cat daddy, and you make
Go
me
on,
think you
Cat
used to
Daddy.
call. You make me think you used to call your English teacher Daddy-O. I
Come on, Daddy
Oh
O.
man. Hey
I
man,
appreciate
I was
you,
listening
brother.
to you, man. I was listening to you, man, with that piece, man. I was like, this nigga just hit the Keith Sweat of poetry on that shit. That nigga was
He
begging
was
and that
begging
shit
his ass
started.
off, man. That nigga was begging his ass off. That nigga had he had his
I said,
cup.
this nigga
That
did
nigga
some
had his
real,
cup.
real
Listen,
motherfucking
was
Keith Sweat shit there,
yo, he had his
man.
cup. That nigga had his cup. He was on the motherfucking ass like this. Please, baby.
You know what y'all
That
remind
shit
me
was
of right
sweat,
now? What's
man.
that movie with Samuel L. Jackson and I think Bernie Mac? They was in an R&B. They was in a group or some
Oh,
shit.
Soul Man, Soul
Oh,
Man. You know,
Soul Man.
Soul
Yeah,
Man,
Soul
yeah.
Man.
That shit was
Oh man,
hilarious.
yo,
That was hilarious.
Mr. Whispers, you got equipment to record though. You able to record vocals?
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't have equipment to record. Believe this shit or not, bro. I recorded 3 albums from a motherfucking $139 Android phone.
Mm, that's called
From
hustle
right in my
hard.
room, man. I don't got no soundproof shit. I got a little phone piece on my door. I close that shit, light up some reefer, and make sure the AC ain't going. And because the AC, that shit, the mic on this phone is so sensitive, it pick up everything. So I make sure the AC don't come on while I'm recording my vocals, and I send them to my nigga in New Jersey, and he make magic.
Mm.
Cause I got an
Yeah.
idea, man. I wanted to, when you came, it was just a bad time, but I got an idea for the three of us, man. On some like on some real R&B, I'm at Black could tell you I should do this skit where I was a retired, I was a dude who was a member of the Temptations, but I got kicked out before they blew up. So I used to say
Oh
like I
man, you
was a
just came
member of every
corrupting
group. Yeah, I was the fifth top. You know what I mean? So I got a concept like that for the three of us. Like we this R&B group that ain't make it, but we got these joints that's fire that nobody heard. But I got ideas, man. We got to link up.
I'm coming back in May, man.
Oh,
We
that's
gotta
right.
line that up
Yeah, we
for
got
real
to.
though, man.
Yeah,
So we
that
could we could get some shit
facts.
done. Cause I got some shit in my head, man, that we could do real. We could record and the shit'll be dope. But let's line that up, Mr. Whispers.
No doubt, man. Let's do that, man.
Most
All right,
deaf.
brother. We appreciate you always, man.
Always. All right, man. One quick announcement for guys who was in here or just came earlier in the program or just got here. We made mention of the registration. The registration for the Grand Griot Live will be opening on the 1st of April. The 1st of April, marking the beginning of National Poetry Month. We're gonna be dropping the registration. The registration will be open then. If you intend to register, and you do not have the $100 right there on the spot, but you know you want to register, no problem. Hit us up. Let us know that you're definitely in, and you will have to the 30 days from that day to get the bread for the registration. So if you don't have that bread right now and you know you want to get in, but you know you get paid next week or whatever the case may be, it's no problem, man. Hit us up. Let us know. We'll ping you in because we taking the first come, first serve. First come, first serve. So definitely hit us up and let us know what the situation is. But I Payne, back to you. What we got next on that mic?
Man, I was just thinking, man. Uh, this tonight, man. We had a lot of dope females come through with some
Indeed.
dope ass pieces, man.
Indeed.
Candy came through with some fire. Miss Fab
Fire.
came through
Fire,
with
Miss
some fire.
Lady.
Miss
Miss
Lady
Lady.
came
Yep.
through
Goat
with
Lady.
some fire. You
Fire.
know, the Goat Lady came through with some fire, man. You know what I'm saying? But this right here is my sister. I know we make jokes about
Mm-hmm.
insurance and all that,
Yeah.
but this is my sister right here. We go back like car seats,
Like car
man.
seats with the leather interior.
Let's bring our sister Kimbrella Renee on up to
Let's
the
go.
stage.
Hey, what's up, my brothers? What's up?
What it do,
What it
Kimbrella?
up? What's up, Kimbrella?
And listen, it's always good when I'm in a space like this. Shout out to all the poets that came before. Man, this has been a night. I've just been sitting here smiling and just getting inspired. I love coming to this room because it never ceases to amaze me of what I'm gonna hear. So shout out to everybody before and after. And y'all, man, definitely appreciate the pieces y'all come through, light it up for us and keep that momentum going. So shout out to y'all too.
Thank you, Queen. We appreciate you immensely. What you got for us tonight? I'm excited.
All right. Trying to think. There's two pieces I'm trying to decide between. All right. I'm ready. Let's see. Okay. I got it. I'm not a woman who's fancy by flashing lights of fame, but within each of my frames, we just click. See, he's so fly in my plane, and his conversations are classic and high frequency, wingtipped, as they swagger through my thoughts with a mean shoe game, leaving mind prints. So excuse me if I begin to mind trip off the souvenirs that is mind gifts as they unwrap themselves in my eyes. His air, it is so refined. Everything he touches blushes with his essence. His presence is too grand to be kept a secret, silenced by sealed lips or even a mute tongue, as his energy calls bluffs, dubbing the most persuasive denier a liar. Minutes, seconds, hours, and days have passed, yet still his grasp has yet to loosen or fade. So I wear him. His story, it surrounds me and covers me, finding my modesty draped and hidden in its sacred space. So I know his author, and I am anointed in the reed as it feeds me in spiritual increments, steady. He is homework, that laid foundation of algorithms and calculations with a fragrance of consistent stimulation that occupies his space even when he leaves. He's that aftermath where you just have to ask if it adds up to 2 points determining a mutual line of magnetic pull or the subtraction of conclusion jumping from what could be respect intercepting carnal passes in a time where coquetry is a sport and virtue is trapped within open holes filled with misguided erections. He comes bearing lessons with the most humble inflection that can be worn through any walk of life. See, he is universal. He is culture, an embodiment of many things, aware and collectively peace. His war only threatens to lift you from your mind grave, destroy counterproductive brigades, and breed with you in the fortitude of being whole and bright. His voice is like passionate chemistry with a righteous delivery, and it moves crowds, bowing loud egos and raising brows, exuding the kind of rich savor that your ears and pores adore. Bonds form effortlessly in his cohesion, and there is no specific occasion or reason when he inspires. His wisdom is hired by something high. I even admire his perspire as it drips manifestation. And he wears it like the finest essence oil as we grow from the roots of truth where lies have no shelter to hide nor hindrance. And I rise. So I wear him without ever having to compare myself because he complements my mental health with no downing of my will. And to compare him would be only remiss because nothing, and I mean nothing, has ever felt quite like this. In peace.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Down the Mongo. Down the Mongo.
Listen. You said I admire his perspiration because it drips manifestation. Whoa. You know what I love about you, Kimbrella, and I'm gonna say us. You see us. And I mean,
Ah,
you really see us. And it shows in your poetry, man. You see us. And the O's that you do for the kings, you say the things that you have to be paying attention to in order to say them. And
mm,
I catch all of it. I catch all of it. I catch all of it, man. And it's very inspirational. When you see the queen, recognizing the virtue of the king, it makes the king inspired to be a king. And I think that's
mm.
that's the method to your madness,
Yes, it is.
and you really hit it home. And I love this piece. That other part when you said the wingtip about the
Oh yeah,
frequency, and then you killed it with the wingtip.
yeah.
Ah,
I
that
said,
was fire. That was fire.
I said he's so fly on my plane, and his conversations are classic and high frequency wingtip as they swagger through my thoughts with a mean shoe
Shoe
game.
game. Ah, that was crazy. That was crazy. That was
Thank
crazy.
you.
I mean, for real, man, Kimbrella, you're different. You're different. And I can speak for myself. You really do touch me with your work. I do look forward to it,
Oh
man. Great
man,
job, Queen. Great
I
job.
appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Most definite. Payne, what you thought about this?
Kimbrella, you a mother of sons?
No, of a daughter actually.
No. Oh, you said you have a daughter.
I have a daughter. Yes.
That's even crazy. Cause I was thinking to myself, like, maybe some of your inspiration is you trying to speak life into your boys, but I gotta agree with Black, and this is just like, you know what it is? It's refreshing to know that somebody's paying attention and somebody, you know, and
Yeah.
somebody has the compassion to write about it. Um, man, Kimbrella. So yeah, I appreciate that. And like I said, man, I remember hearing you at like, back in the day for real had like 500 platforms. And
Yeah.
I would just come to hear you, man. Rest in
Aw.
peace to rest in peace to Sidoni, but I used to come to hear you, man.
That's what's. Hey, listen, that's an honor. That's an honor within itself. With because again, you definitely from delivery. There's so much I've learned from you. So much, like I'll never be able to even repay what I've learned from you. Like just listening, just how you recreate yourself. It's a lot. It's a lot. You definitely influenced a lot amongst a lot of us. And in terms of my writing, like I said, Black. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get off. I'm so glad that you pointed out both of y'all because one of the things that hurts me is a lot of these blogs that we see where black men and women are just going at each other, just ripping each other apart. There's
Mm,
so many blogs dedicated to that. And it pisses me off because it's like I know that there's a love for each other that exists, but
mm,
it's not being showcased. It's
mm.
like everybody would prefer to use that to draw attention. That's why I dedicate my pen to do the opposite because I need our people to know like it exists.
That's
It
facts.
exists. You just gotta get yourself around the right energy, the right people. This is what's selling right now. This is what's trendy right now.
Mm,
But underneath all that, search for it. It exists. If you're searching with the right elements, you'll find it.
that's right. I agree, man. 1,000%. I agree 1,000%, man. That's real. That's real because they peddle that. That's all they show us. They show us that in all the social media feeds, black men against black women against black men, a divide, and we got to be hip to the game that this is not
Word.
all of us. It's not all of us. This is not
Not.
all of us. It's a very small percentage that they show us, and it doesn't represent the masses of us. and we are beautiful people. And it's poems like this that shows and give that recognition, and we appreciate it, man.
No problem. I appreciate y'all. One love, and I'm gonna sit back and enjoy everybody that's coming. I know we got some heat coming, so thank y'all.
Most definite, Kimbrella. That's right. That's why we pay the insurance. That's why we pay the insurance. All right, Payne. What is looking like? Who we got next
It
on the
look
list?
like it's time to knuckle up, my guy.
Time to knuckle up for that could only be one person, man. Let's bring Grumpy on up to the stage. Don't be grumpy. Knuckle up. Don't be grumpy. You
Don't
guys
be
say
grumpy.
animated.
Sometimes, only sometimes, only
Don't be
sometimes.
grumpy. You guys say animated. Don't be grumpy. That sounds like a nice catchphrase
I
for an
like all
old
these
show.
catchphrases that's out now,
Yeah,
man.
man, you
Shout
got
out to
dope
all
for
the
it.
dope catchphrases in
Yo,
poetry,
it's
man.
like battle
They're
rap.
dope.
It's like battle rap. You know what I'm saying? You need a good slogan. You know what I'm saying? We got some good slogans. That was written in pain.
I
You know what I'm
wonder who
saying?
started that. I'll never know who started that. I remember
I
everybody used
don't
to say
know.
that's
It
that
might be
piece.
somebody
That's
on
Everybody
that
used
stage.
to
It
piece.
say
might.
that's that piece.
That's that
Then
piece.
everybody started having one. It's a great thing, man. I love hip hop.
Poetry has evolved in so many levels, man. Get a
But
slogan.
Mr. Whispers and Grumpy Knuckles, they in my top three. They in my top three
Don't be
slogans.
grumpy.
Yeah, nah, that shit dope.
Knuckle up.
He came back with that. When I first came to Clubhouse, he wasn't saying that. That Grumpy went on like a 9-month hiatus and came back with. He came back with. I said, "Oh, look at Grumpy. He came back with a
Yeah,
slogan."
came back with a slogan. Don't be grumpy. Grumpy Knuckles, what you got
Yo,
for the
that's
people, bro?
hilarious.
What you got for us tonight, man?
I just wrote this the other day, so let me see if I can figure this one
Oh,
out.
new shit. So this is new.
Yeah, this new shit.
All
New
right.
shit.
All right, come on, man. Give you the button,
New
man.
shit.
You deserve the button, Grumpy.
Let's
This
go.
is new shit.
Alright, here we go. Ever so gently does the river flow from mountaintop to serene valleys, cutting alleys through anxious terrain, touching each creature ever so gently, reminding them who they could be as they would be reliant as predators watch from the tree line. And swimming can't replace quenching one's thirst, reminding them of survival mode. No life controls it. We just hold it like the next journal, yet it's externally planning how you'll thrive if you take a sip of what cuts through stone, breaks it, and eventually smooths them down. From sunlit edifices to the darkest basins. But it's peaceful when it's the hardest for you. So for you, the ripples will be light as the wind helps you cope and change ever so gently as the river flows. Don't be grumpy. Snuckle up when you have to.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Don't be grumpy. Another thought-provoking piece, man. Grumpy, you be going your tirades as well, man, of these pieces that be having a lot of substance and a lot of meat to chew on, man. Uh, I love your creative pen. I love your creative pen. And what I really love is the fact that you're not afraid to be vulnerable. You're not afraid to just put yourself out there, try new things, commit yourself to different characters, and just let the spirit take you. It's a beautiful thing, man. This was a dope piece, man. I dug it, man. I really felt it. Uh, I thought it had substance, and it was a short one, but definitely thought provoking. Payne, what you thought about it, bro? You on mute if you talking.
I think he was out when he came back as I was like in the middle of the piece, so he might not even heard it.
He probably having
Nah, I heard it. I heard it. I had to pick up my grub, man. I had to pick up my grub. I heard
you
the
talking
piece.
about me.
Heard
Talking
the piece.
about me. You picking up Grubhub during the show? Talking
Yo,
about
not Uber
me.
Eats.
You
Yo,
know what I'm
paid, not
saying?
Uber Eats.
I
You
don't even
gonna do
think Uber
Uber
Eats
Eats?
go out in Jersey. He getting Grubhub, man. Know what I'm saying? He over there getting Grubhub, man, during the show, man. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, but this is what I was gonna say. This is what I want to say. Grumpy try to cloak his woke. I don't know if you ever
You
noticed
say he
that.
trying to cloak his woke?
Grumpy try to
He
cloak
trying to
his
cloak
woke.
his woke.
You know
That's a
what I
new
mean?
one. Yo, that's
It's
a
the
t-shirt. That's a t-shirt. I like that. He trying to cloak
he
his
try
woke.
to he try to act like he not really dropping jewels in his delivery and he kind of be lackadaisical, but he really be dropping gems on you, man.
Mm.
And I appreciate that, man. Because Grumpy, I don't know how you gonna take this, man. But you kind of like a woke ODB to me.
Yo, that's wild. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Is
However I
that
can get
a
it, man.
woke
I'll take it.
ODB? Because
ODB,
ODB
my
was
favorite
woke.
member of the
Because
Wu.
Yo,
ODB
yo,
was woke. He was woke, man. ODB was woke.
yo, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yeah.
Nah, your pen is way better than ODB, but
Yeah,
it's just about like Grumpy really be dropping knowledge on you, and you won't really. It's the way you go about your craft, bro. It's edutainment, is what it is, and I appreciate
indeed.
it.
Indeed, man. Indeed.
Man, listen, I know y'all gonna drop me down in a little bit, but I love you brothers so much, man. And I love the fact that y'all are, y'all are real brothers, man. It means the world to me, man, to see it the way that y'all do it. This is how we do it. Y'all are the conduits.
I appreciate you, King,
Oh,
man.
bars too, and bars. Appreciate
Bars,
you, bro.
bars.
You might gotta add that, like right before Georgia Me, have Grumpy say that bar. That was fire.
That was fire. You
I
got
don't
it.
do it. I ain't even gonna try to repeat it, Grump, man. Listen, me and you gonna get in the studio, man. We back, nice and smooth. You smooth, I'm nice. We'll figure it out. Appreciate you, bro.
Oh man. All right, bro. What this list looking like, man?
Oh, okay. For those of you who are new to Iron Sharpeth Iron,
No, it ain't even that.
whenever
It ain't
P
even
Black
that.
asks me about the list,
It ain't even that.
That means the Sandman is knocking at the door or his parlay is hitting. It's one or the other. It's one
He
or
crazy.
the other.
He's crazy. He's crazy, man. Nah, it's been a great
With
night of
that
spoken word.
said, we about to go to the mean streets of the North Bronx,
The mean
where if
streets of
your
the North.
lawnmower make too
Oh,
much
hold
noise,
on, hold on, hold on.
they
Relax.
calling the police.
Rewind selector. Why you talk about North Bronx?
We
Me
going
not
to
know no
the
North
mean
Bronx. Me know
streets
about
of
South
the
Bronx.
North
But me
Bronx.
not know about no North Bronx.
Yeah, let me tell you, break it
What they?
down.
What
Your
they?
lawnmower make too much noise, they coming for you, okay? They coming for you. All right? You get caught littering, it's a fine. And where us in the South Bronx nickname it Flowers and Bubbles.
Flowers
All
and
the
bubbles.
way from Flowers and Bubbles.
Put some respect
First,
on her name. The first
yeah,
lady of
nah,
the cop.
she don't live in the Bronx no more. She did better. You know what I'm saying? The Bronx is behind her. She might even be mad I brought the Bronx up, but she is from that North Bronx where they don't put graffiti on the walls. You don't see no graffiti up there. Ain't no
No
graffiti up there. Ain't no
tagging.
pit
No
bulls. Ain't no pit
tagging.
bulls up there. Everybody got cocker spaniels and teacup Yorkies.
She gonna get you, man. Let's
First
bring the
lady of the
first lady
compo.
of compo
First
up.
lady of the
Thank
compo.
you.
Look at her profile pic. She look like she got the teacup Yorkie right now. You can't see it. She got the teacup Yorkie right now.
It look like she got the chinchilla hat on right now, for real.
North Bronx is higher.
Regal,
You can't. You don't dress
baby.
like that in the South Bronx, man. That you gonna
Regal,
get caught with that
baby.
okey doke.
Regal right there, man. Regal. What it do? What it do?
Y'all ain't shit. Ain't none of y'all shit. But I love you all. I really do. And in the North Bronx, listen, there are pit bulls. Okay, I will say that. And we definitely tagged up because I had a few tag names and I was pretty good at it. So he's a
Listen, let me
hater.
tell y'all something. The pit bulls in the North Bronx still got their ears and their tails. And when they tag up in the North Bronx, it's in cursive.
Well then, I'm just gonna leave you with your theories. But we all know bubble letters was in back then. So anyway, I'm just gonna.
You
I got a
tagged up in
mean
cursive.
tag game. Y'all
That's
don't even know me. I'm telling you,
crazy.
you're gonna make me post some of my
What
old
was your
tags.
tag?
I
What
got
was your
some.
tag? What was your tag? I love
I
it.
had a few.
They hear the gangster all
When
in
I
all in your vernacular, Ellen. They hear the gangster all in your vernacular.
I tagged Moni Mos, Monie.
Moni Mos.
When I was heavy on my Spanish, I was Loquita with a Q.
Okay,
And
Loquita.
I think I had a few more, but anyway, those are the two that I remember. So just in case they're still around and people want to find me,
No,
it wasn't
Moni
me.
Mo.
It
I
wasn't
wonder
me.
what Moni Mo. Who was Moni
Long
Mo?
before lyrical,
But
long
let
before
me tell you
lyrical,
how them North
I
Bronx
was Moni
people
in the
used to
middle.
come to the South Bronx to tag up. They didn't tag up there. They came to the South Bronx to tag up and then went home.
Well, we knew better. We knew better. But anyway, that's enough about us.
What you got for the
I'm just
people
messing with y'all.
tonight?
I got one of my favorite pieces. This is of the book that I'm currently working on. I know it's Women Month, but I just wanted to take a moment and shout out all the magical kings out here because there's a lot of them, and we appreciate you for all the magic you do, all the mountains you move, all the milestones you are tackling, and all the beauty that you bring into the world. So we appreciate you from one queen to all the kings in the room and all the kings in the space and everybody who'll hear this. You are magical king, and this is for you. You, magical king. Abracadabra. 1, 2, 3. Truth be told, you magical king. I declare you are checked. The sound of you, the thought of you, the art of you, I hearken to, respect to you. Being closer to the potter in you, can we plant mangoes and avocados, tomatoes, potatoes, and futures in gold and coffee dreams? I feel your essence, your heartbeat, your passion, your presence. So I gather you magical king. The refrain is plain. I want to kiss your name in script all over your body while we drink toddies all night long, making new love songs, fresh from the booth. I think you are the grown up version of cute attraction, full guaranteed. Can you believe? I said, can you believe? I want to breathe, dance in unison, frame by frame with you, magical king. Made by his hands, loving the golden Chinese fans, the belief of your brand. I do not want your money, but I want to help you plan or overstand the reasons behind this love, this sea, this ocean, this me, this be the moment in which you tell me, you magical king. Loving me from day one until now. I mean, wow. I said, wow. And we dance in unison under the cherry moon. Maybe one day you can make room in your heart, and may this true love never part. Maki Dada. It is the mystery of you, the momentum too, the movement, the integrity, the honesty, the camaraderie, the violin playing in the background, in the backgrounds. You on your back now, forever front bound. Can we kiss until we fall onto the new ground, to earth sounds? Suzanne, Carol, can I get a magnetic? This is my new habit, my new rabbit, my new you. Magical King. Feels like I just got the last championship ring until spring. My Jordan needs your Pippin. And Rodman, can you step up the defense? My three needs some flair, some glitter, some pears, some fruit, some squares, some salad, or just some air. Wind, earth, and fire. This is the kind of magic that makes one retire. I love the thought of you. The pink in your heart, your hugs, your kiss. You care. That part, which leads me to you, magical king. Free to be exactly who you came here to be in due time or just fantasy. LM.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Dom the Monko, Dom the Monko.
Shout out to all the magical kings. Yeah, this was heartfelt, man. This was heartfelt. It felt beautiful. It felt wholesome. It was so many dope ass lines in here, man. You know, so many dope ass metaphors. And this was another one of those pieces, man, that shows that the sisters are paying attention. And I appreciate it, man. This is an ode to the brothers, man. Shout out to all those magical kings out there that make magic happen from week to week. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make ends meet, man, and just doing the damn thing, man. Shout out to you, brothers. This was beautiful, Mo. This was beautiful. Great job. Payne, what you thought about
Thank you, King.
Man, Magical King. I thought this piece was gonna be about one of them voodoo witch doctor dudes, because you know what I'm saying. I know you like them. You
it?
like them kind of guys. This the kind of poem make you want to run to God. I tell you that. I appreciate you for coming through and sharing that with us, LM.
I just want to say one thing. Your name should be Petty McGill. No, Petty LaBelle. No, Petty Vandross. Okay, I don't know. You could throw any damn one out there because that was petty as hell. And I love you because you already know you're a magical king. Poetic Black is a magical king. Grumpy is a magical king. Keith is a magical king. I think that's all the brothers that's here right now. Geronimo's a magical king. He's not here. Sincere is a magical king. There are so many magical kings in our circle. And they all need to be exonerated and elevated and feel magical, because the more magical you feel is the more magic you bring. So
Well,
love to you, and
help
I run to God every bomba clot day,
help
because
us
I
all
pray
run
every
to God with
morning,
you.
because I
Help us
pray
all run
every
to God with
morning
you.
and every night. You're gonna run to God too.
Oh, I ain't running to
Ashe.
God. I ain't
Oh
running to
no,
God. That's your job.
you're
Have a good
jogging. You're
day. Thank
jogging.
you.
Bye
Appreciate
bye
you.
now. Bye bye now.
Bye. Little compo inside humor. Ain't nothing to worry about. Little compo inside humor.
Every bumbo clot there. Every day. Bumbo clot, what about? Eh? Mo start talking that patois, you know it's real. Say, every bumbo clot there. What about, eh? Eh? Every day me pray. Every bumbo clot there. Nah.
All right, so just so you know, Black, because I know, you know what I'm saying, because she called you magical because she know you be hitting them numbers. All right. That's why she called you magical. She know you be hitting them numbers. Uh, we got two more people in queue, and I do have a closer.
Oh, you do have a closer.
Yeah.
All right.
So just because I don't say your name in the last two people, don't leave, because you the closer. You just don't know you the closer. Okay. All right. So nobody, don't get feisty and leave, because you are the closer. Next on the mic is our brother Keith
let's
Eric.
bring
Get this
let's bring
going.
brother Keith on up to the stage. He been here since the beginning of the show. He been here since the beginning. What's going on? What's going on, Keith?
You on mute, bro.
Oh shit, let me take it off mic. I thought I was going in. Look, I appreciate y'all,
Good
man, for
now,
the
good
show.
now.
You know what I'm saying? I love how y'all get down, man. I've been to the show a couple of times, first time spitting, but love the vibe, love how y'all get down, man. It's a dope show.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate you,
So yeah,
King.
everybody comes here and enjoys listening to Black bully me for 2.5 hours, man. I appreciate it, man. It's
I don't
all
know,
love.
man. I see you getting back at him though, man. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know.
man. He got a whole bunch of in the windows he be throwing at me, man. He'll be catching that,
Hey, look,
man.
y'all, look. Y'all used to it. Look like y'all got a good camaraderie. Y'all definitely fire them shots off.
That's my brother.
That's gonna be.
Keith, this your first time spitting here?
It's the first time spitting on the show, man.
Oh man, I'm excited. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
me too, brother. I feel like that's automatical
That's
new
all about
shit.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
I
You think like I'm thinking, bro. You thinking like I'm thinking. This is new shit because this is the first time. Automatic. Let's go, bro.
New shit. This is new shit.
Already. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. All right. My brother, can you spare some change? Oh, it's like that. Okay. Hold on. My sister, can you spare some change? No, I need to stop begging. Wait. Hold on. What, what am I supposed to do? Keep letting y'all go at each other's throats? Keep watching hate rise and black love die while you both brag about how it's so much better on the white side, like that's where the light resides. It's like we don't know how to fall in love with another race without having to smack our own in our own face. This diatribe of black is wrong and white is right is like pesticides on the black mind, putty in the hands of those who used to cut off black hands so that we don't write, cut off feet, cut so deep the whip took meat to now when we write words to one another, they cut so deep we no longer even want to meet in the middle. We would rather compete than to greet. This position against the black man and the black woman is solid. It is stout. It is black love is like the darkness is. Dave Chappelle, fuck your couch. Ain't no olive branch. So put your hand out. You must want a handout. Money is what we're talking about. You see, y'all will break a 20. Throw some change in the air so she'll change her position, make her more comfortable stripping her clothes off. Won't spend 20 to support her black business so she can change her position, more comfortable stripping away her dignity instead of offering up some change that'll uplift the community. And you think you clowning me by asking for some change. You see, I don't mind standing on the corner all day for my kind. Y'all not kind to one another. Why would I expect y'all to be kind to me? See, y'all woke, but your minds are only kind of free. Nat Turner died for change. Y'all just lighten your skin and use blonde hair dye to change. That's not the kind of change I'm dying to see. Get your hands out my pocket. Malcolm X didn't even get to see the change. Little did he know how those bullets would change the scene, followed by the death of Martin Luther King, who said he'd seen the promised land. But all we get are promised hands on one another's throats, slap downs and mockery when we express feelings, yet we still scream how we come from kings. Instead, kings dream is a royal flush in the toilet while we toil away individually at making sure our success is measured and how often we get to step on the neck of the opposite sex. Black men and women left behind like a Kirk Cameron flick, directed just as badly by those who make money off our ministry, our misery, our pain and distrust is their ministry, a minstrel show. Can I get a show of hands that stay in the air and praise dance for false teaching, fake leading the fake preaching in order to separate, and other races are laughing and falling all over the place because the biggest obstacle that we're praying to move is the one we built under our own roof. And even when we get a few bricks removed, the other side quickly patches the only hole we were able to see through. You see, That's why I don't mind standing on the corner with a cardboard sign while passers-by look at me like I'm deranged. So again, my brother, my sister, can you spare some change? Renaissance.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like
Dom
that, shit like
DeMarco,
that.
Dom DeMarco, Marco.
What a way to pop your cherry in the dojo. Oh man. Uh this was fire, man. This was fire and so relevant, man. I love the entendre on the change.
Come
You know,
on, man.
that was this was epic, bro. This was epic, man. It was calculated. It was, it was precise. It was direct. Uh, and it was definitely needed, man. What's the official name of this piece, brother?
Spare some change.
Spare some change. Oh man, I'm nominating this, man.
Nah, this is it. This the one. This the one, bro. You ain't even got to go through it.
Oh man, this is it. Yeah, bro. What you thought about it, Pain?
This dude said, "Get your hand on my pocket," but Malcolm never got to see change.
Mm, mm.
That shit. I, I said, "Oh, he wilding. He's what? Is that I misquote you, brother? Is that what you said, right?"
No, no, no. That's what I said. Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah, man. I love this piece, man. This shit woke me up. Toward the end of the show, the
Oh
energy
yeah,
gave.
yeah. I know.
Nah, you came in here on that energy. I'm up now.
Yeah, this
Word. I appreciate you coming.
yeah, this was it, man.
Already, man. So it's been a minute for me, man. Just trying to get back into it. Last time I did this piece, it was a feature. That's back in like April of last year or something. So,
Mm,
man, it's just good to get back into the poetry, man, and share the vibe with y'all. And y'all definitely got me hype and wanting to do the piece, listening to y'all do y'all thing and all these other poets tonight, man. So, yeah, it's beautiful.
that's what it is, King. That's what it
Plus,
is, man.
when I heard y'all talking to Kim, I was tripping because I was like, man, that's the piece I'm getting ready to spit. And y'all talking about how black people and men and women treat each other. And this piece right here was
Mm.
actually, I'm talking to how we treat each other and how we do one another. So it was like, damn, I'm supposed to be here tonight.
Yeah, man. This was yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. It wasn't by happenstance. And yeah, this piece definitely added to the value of the room tonight, man.
Hmm.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, man, I know Saturdays be busy for folks, man, but you always welcome here, man. When you can make it, man, we'd be glad to have you, brother.
Most
Already
definitely.
appreciate y'all, man.
Definitely, King. Definitely. Oh man, it's been a great night, Pain. I must say it's been a great night of poetry, man.
Yeah, this one of them nights, man, where I don't really mind you, you know what I'm saying? Keep, picking on
Don't
me.
don't
I was able to tolerate it tonight because of the poetry.
Oh, listen, man. I want to do something. I want to bring because I know we getting down to the last person. I want to bring Khadijah on up to the stage.
Oh, that's no surprise.
It's no surprise. I want to bring her because we having the event tomorrow, and I want to give her a chance to plug the show tomorrow. Man, tell us a little bit about the show. What's going on with you? You had a little competition tonight. I seen you over there doing your thug dizzle. What's going on with you, Queen?
Oh, thank you. And thank you for coming through. Appreciate that.
Most definitely.
It was fun. Hey, everyone. Hey, Pain and
What's going
Black.
on, Khadijah?
No, no, no. You gotta say black and pain.
Please, please,
Black and
please
pain.
don't
Hey,
ever say my name first
right.
up in
Yes,
here.
black and pain.
Okay,
The
I'm
pain
so
goes in the
sorry.
back.
I just thought because we were already chatting, then
Yeah,
I
yeah.
should.
Still, it's the
Anyway.
It
rule. It's
don't
the rule.
matter. It's
It's the
like
rule.
pinky in the brain.
Pinky in
Always
the
say
brain. You
pinky
gotta say
in
pinky
first.
first. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Black and Pain. Is that better?
Yeah, so
That
much
better?
better. So much better.
Okay.
What's
All
good
right.
with you, Queen? Let us know about
Um.
this event tomorrow.
Okay, so first of all, Keith was fire. This is my
Fire.
first time hearing that brother, and that was amazing. I loved it. Loved it. Just had to say that. Now What am I supposed oh, the show tomorrow. Yes, yes. Y'all come over to World Stage. You know, Black, you really could have that link posted to the top since she ain't got nothing else up
I
there.
don't
That's what I
have
was thinking of.
I don't have the link. I don't have the link. And you know
It's cool.
I'm not the savviest of people when it comes to all these links and
It's
posting all these
okay.
jokes. You can throw it up there though. Can you?
Um, no, I can't.
Oh yeah, you don't have a moderating badge. All right, yeah, you can't throw
I'll
that.
put it in the chat. I'm putting it in the chat. But tomorrow, y'all, is World Stage Day. We having rhythm and poetry actually. At 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it is a curated event. And Black basically said it. You know, we're having a combination of two worlds, mixing the rhythm with the poetry. That's what we're doing. And so it's curated, it's pre-picked poets. So it's not an open mic. It's not an open mic. I'm gonna have to say that in the room a couple times because yeah. But what I will say is even if you aren't necessarily on this list that, you know, Black and Pain like to talk about, you're still in for a great evening of poetry,
Indeed.
dopetry, as I like to call it. And Black will be performing, right?
I will be performing. I will be dropping a new joint that just recently did, finished it. I'm
And I
excited about it.
heard it.
Oh,
Oh wait,
you don't
was I
supposed to
supposed
tell
to?
people you
Oops.
heard it. It's supposed, you
My
know what I'm
bad.
saying? Like it's supposed to be exclusive. Like nobody
It
heard
is.
this
It's still
yet.
exclusive. Nobody else has heard it.
Let the cat out the bag.
My bad. Well, you told people I had
Now, what
something
if
new, and I
Pain
wasn't
get
trying to
mad?
say
Oh, you let a DJ in and join, and I just threw me right
Pain
up
gonna
under the
feel the
bus.
way Pain feels anyway. Okay, we already know that. But I heard Pain got some stuff too planned, so I'm
Yeah,
excited about
he
that.
got some joint he gonna play too,
I haven't
man.
heard his, but I heard it's fire.
Yeah, it's fire. Definitely fire.
And
Definitely.
then who else we got? We got Geronimo.
Yeah,
We
Geronimo
got
gonna be in the building.
um my girl Bina. Oh, I love me some Bina now. I don't know. Anyway, Bina, she don't be on the app like that much, so I'm really honored to have her. We have Lady Siren.
Fire, fire.
I'm just naming some of the poets I can think of off the top of my head right now. Who else we got? We got a lot,
It's
a
gonna
lot,
it's
a
gonna be
lot.
some dope artists in there. It's gonna be one for poetry, you know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
merging artistries, man. That's how we do it, man. We network together and we all out here trying to get on. You know, we trying to do this professionally. Some of us do it for hobbies, or whatever. But a lot of us out here really trying to do this professionally. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
this is the way to do it through networking. We're networking, and we putting together a dope show, a curated show for you guys. So you only thing you
Mm-hmm.
got to do is come with your popcorn, your refreshments, and come listen to some dope artistry. It's gonna be a vibe.
And that's also the most important part of this whole thing is oftentimes when we are hosting these spaces and stuff, we get, you know, we love the poets. We love to welcome you guys onto our stages and have you perform and stuff. But I noticed that a lot of times it's our own peers that are in the audience, which is cool. But we're also trying to, you know, branch out to other communities and stuff and showcase, put poetry on in a bigger way. And so these people over here, I mean, over there, the Birdhouse, they have a collective over there. It's really fire over there what they got going on. But they were shocked to find out there was so much dope poetry on this app, so many dope artists who do poetry on this app. And so the first time we did the event, they were, you know, they were truly impressed, and they were like, we didn't know this was here. So we wanted to do it again. So we're basically merging houses, you know, collaboration. That's what it's all about. We're merging houses and they're showcasing some of their artists to us, right? You know, because they have, like I said, the whole music collective as well. And then, of course, they haven't met some of the poets who we're introducing them to tomorrow. And so I feel like poetry wins again every time we do things like this. Whether you're on the mic, whether you're not on the mic, if you're a poet, poetry wins when we do things like this. So anyway, I appreciate the floor. I feel like I've been talking too much. Let me go back on mute.
Yeah, you good, you good, you good. All right, man. You know, so y'all come up in the building Mars going down at the world stage. All right, Pain. I know we got one more in queue before we get to that closer. So who we got, my brother?
It been so long since this person been here. We ain't even got the button no more. You feel me?
Like that?
Facts. Where Brooklyn at?
Oh man, you gotta be talking about Jay Nicole. Where Brooklyn at? Oh man, let's bring that the queen on up to the stage.
It might be a rap for Jay Nicole might have, you know what I mean? She might not have couldn't have made it. Might have went
But
down, bro.
it's probably, you know what I'm saying? You know they got that. You know what I'm saying? Where Jay Nicole at in Queens, right? No, she
Oh,
in
she
Brooklyn.
here.
Oh,
She here.
yeah, I
So
see
send
her.
her an invite because I sent the invite. She ain't coming up.
Let me see. There you go. You need that Brooklyn touch. You need that
Say
Brooklyn
less.
touch, B. You need the
Say less.
Brooklyn touch. That Bronx hand don't do it like that, B. What it do, Jay Nicole?
Jay Nicole, you on mute.
Y'all be mad amped and always be on mute. What's up, fellas? How y'all
What it
doing?
do? What it
What's
do?
good? Yo, Jay Nicole, man, you be dropping some shit on
Yeah, you be
Instagram.
seeing it, right? She be doing
Yeah,
the stories and all that, the
you
little
be
poetry
dropping some
time joints,
shit.
little videos and all that. I be seeing the joints,
Yeah.
man.
Uh,
Yo. Yeah, man, it's different live. I'm gonna say that it's different. It's different, man. You be in your
She be having
element,
a
man. I
wine
really,
and all that. She have a little sippy sip. You
yeah.
do it like it's
I
story
fuck with it,
time.
Jay Nicole. I fuck with it.
And I fuck with the
I
blogs too. I be fuck with your blogs too, man. You know what I'm saying? We be venting this shit.
You know what I'm saying? Me and
got
black widows, we be watching. We don't say nothing. We just be watching, y'all. We be watching.
it be crazy out here. Somebody gotta say it, you know what I mean? Somebody gotta say
Word.
it. But I gotta say it's good to be in here. I ain't been here in a minute. Done fucked around and gone to school, been making moves, you know what I'm saying? But
Mm,
it feels so good to be around this energy again and hear
mm.
all this dope ass poetry and hear all these dope ass poets like the inspiration, the motivation. It's just I love the energy.
That's
I
what
love
it
the
is,
energy.
man.
And in honor of that energy and this dopeness that y'all Kings be hosting, I got some new shit.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I love pressing this button right here. We ain't
I
got the
got
old
some new
button,
shit.
but we got this new button right here. Let's go.
New shit. This is new shit.
So I'm gonna just preface this piece with I've been blessed with the ability to be able to connect with different people in many different walks of life. This piece is called The Daily Commute. Lamenting on the daily commute, early morning, I'm sleeping on a train. A frigid breeze awakens me. Strangers, angry faces, scowls hovering over me. They want a seat, but my belongings and I had them occupied. I know to them it don't look like much, but they're my things. I've been sleeping outside and on the trains with them for a couple years now. Somebody just pushed my shopping cart and sucked their teeth, eyes narrowed menacingly, looking at me, pointing, complaining about the stinky homeless people taking up the seats. The truth is, even if the seat was free, not one of these judgmental motherfuckers would sit next to me anyway. So I get off the following stop, collect a few more bottles to take back to the store to redeem. These streets mean, and I gotta do this early while it's still light outside. Predators always prey. I don't want to be robbed or assaulted again. And folks always say, just go to a shelter, they'll help you. Sadly, these places designated for assistance don't stay within the scope of their services. Some of these folks torment those they're supposed to be helping, threaten to cut them off threaten to cut off their benefits or harm them if they report abuses and theft. So I just left. I can't recall the last time someone extended genuine assistance towards me. I'd rather go face the perpetual hell I'm familiar with, freezing fingertips, runny nose. Despite all these layers of clothes, I'm always cold. Hecklers, the laughter, the unnecessary cruel gestures, rolling eyes, covering their noses. I hear them. Look at that bum. Some of them grab my bags of bottles while my back is turned and run, just to dump them all on the sidewalk, giving me more work. But I'm weak. I haven't eaten in 3 days. I'm fucking tired. I just been stumbling along, riding these trains, emotionally been drained, spirits dim, regret overwhelming me. I wish I made better choices, but it's hard to navigate through life when you've been guided by 4 or 5 different voices telling you what to do. And there's this one voice I try to repress, the one that can't rationalize our current ordeal and stress, the one that is mad at that job for firing me after submitting that complaint, and for fucking employment for denying my claim. And at every job I applied to after that for 6 months, no one's called me back yet. I lost my apartment 6 months after I couldn't find a job. No family or friends to speak of to offer a place to stay. I was determined to make it in New York City. My way. Why is life so rough? Why are these motherfuckers so mean and cold hearted? No shelter, no coverage, no pills for my schizophrenia. My psychiatrist ain't seen me since my insurance changed. And dude that assaulted me was supposed to find me another provider with a network, but I booked. I'm terrified to speak the truth about the caseworker that assaulted me in the shelter, so I become more of a recluse. Thoughts become more distorted. I hate those motherfuckers that pretend they're kind enough to purchase me a meal, help out the unfortunate, then want to record it. I lost it. I finally had enough. The last thing I remember is this lady with a kind voice asking me if I'm okay. I snapped, apparently, and they're sending me back to 4 square walls and paper thin cots. Psyche vows. Yo, swallow all these pills down. I've been here about 6 times prior with priors, crying and hugging myself, because this cycle be endless and full of innocent victims. In peace.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
I needed to hear this piece. I needed to hear this piece. Every day when I go to work, every day when I go to work, you know, I get on the train. You got people, they'll rush to one cart because one cart, you got the homeless people in there stretched out and all that. And this poem right here do provide so much perspective, you know, something to think about, something to really think about. You know, when I get to work, the stop where I gotta get off at work, you know, you go in the bathroom and you see the homeless people. That's when they open that bathroom, they go in there and they bathe. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And just that reality from day to day. And there'd be sometimes when it be cold, like this past winter right here. It was some nights, man, when it was cold. You know, I know because I had to work out in the cold, and it was cold, and I would think about like, damn, what about those people that ain't got nowhere to go?
Mm-hmm.
So this piece right here really provides a lot of perspective, and a lot of times we can get caught up in our everyday hustle and bustle. You know, we working every day, and we don't know what brought a person to their circumstances. You know, for a lot of us, we're a couple of paychecks from, you know what I'm saying, becoming homeless
Word up.
because we living from check to check, especially in New York City. You know, so it's a
Mm-hmm.
reality that's not too far from any of us. And this was very thought provoking, Jay, and I really appreciate this poem, man. Great job. Payne, what you
Thank
thought
you.
about it?
Remember at the end of every Moesha episode, she would like write in her diary and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
That's the vibe some of your poetry give me, especially stuff like this. But like if Moesha was from Brooklyn, you know what I mean? And it's like, it's just the vulnerability in your writing, and it's like it's no bullshit. It's no layer of bullshit. Like you calling it like you see it, and you speaking in a language that we can clearly understand. And in doing that, there's no fluff. Like I feel the emotion, I feel the frustration as you taking us through this, and I really, really appreciate that about your writing. And it's a layer to it. Being able to see you do it, it's an extra layer to it because you're very impressionable. And it's just, I always say, man, emotion, vulnerability, and honesty in your work. That's always going to attract people because there's nothing you could do about just truth in your art, man. I always appreciate that, Jay Nicole. Even though sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you be curbing iron sharpens iron, but you know we love you over here.
No, likewise, man. Always to get my shit together, but it feels so good to be back here tonight. And I just gotta say real quick, there's like this homeless dude I've seen like repeatedly over the past couple of years. Like I see him in Yonkers, I see him in the Bronx, I see him in the city. So we got to talking, and he started telling me about his story. He's a veteran, and believe it or not, veterans don't really get what was due to them and
Facts.
shit. Like many of us, it's a constant struggle, especially when they're dealing with like PTSD and insurance
Hmm.
changes, and they can only see the VA therapist, and they not there anymore. So it's an endless cycle. It seems that he wasn't the only one affected. He told me a lot of stories about a lot of them that go through that. So I saw this homeless person one morning on the train, and like people were really going in, and I had to say something, but it's still human beings at the end of the day. And I feel like, society on a whole has really lost that aspect to the point where, like, not that they're criminalizing poverty, but I think, Jordan Neely and that whole situation, so
Mm,
that's what really, those situations was what really inspired that piece, I hope we all get to a point where we have more humanity and more consideration and understand that, like, just because somebody's poor doesn't give them the right to, doesn't mean it's okay to just sanction them as undesirable and, do away with them.
mm,
So yeah, I dedicate this piece to Jordan Neely because I really, it really hurts my heart about that whole shit that happened to him. Justice for Jordan Neely.
mm. Most def. Most def. Oh man, it's been an eventful night of
Appreciate you, Jay
spoken
Nicole.
word.
Thank
Yes.
you.
That was a perfect, you know, way to close the lineup, an impression of what the spoken word has been tonight. Anything short of phenomenal. But I know my brother, man. I know he got somebody up his sleeve. I want to know who it is.
I do have a closer. I do have a closer. But before we close out, I just want to say we appreciate y'all for being here, especially y'all being here from the beginning, man, Saturday night. And I know, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Listen, you know what I'm saying? We getting up there now. You feel me? I know that there's a lot of experimental things you could be getting into. All right? It's things you could be doing. Okay? Swingers Club don't close till 4 a.m. I heard. I heard. So we appreciate y'all for rocking out with us, man.
Most
And
definitely.
we will see y'all tomorrow at the world stage.
That's
Um,
right.
and we will see y'all Monday, 7 p.m. for how many mics? I never said the album is, oh yes, I did. 41 ways. Listen, if you're not really on some real street shit, don't bother, all right? Cause it's gonna be anyway, bro. If you ready, I'm ready. I'm about to call up the closer.
All right. I'm anticipating. Do they know that they're the closer?
They do not know that they are the closer.
That's what I love to see. I want to know who it is. And let's see their face.
All right, y'all. So taking us out tonight, it is Somya.
Let's bring Samia up to the stage. Let me find out, Samia. First time closing. Let's go. This is an honor. This is an honor. This is an honor right
Somya, you on mute.
Thank you. And this is also pressure. And now
here.
I'm deliberating which one to read.
Whatever your heart goes with, man, we gonna love it.
Okay, so I will read one poem that I wrote a couple of years back, and this is sort of one of my favorites. It goes something like this. I remember, I remember the events of life, or was it a dream? I remember their lives, which intertwined with mine, stories of them, us, me, or otherwise. I remember Grandma's stories as vividly as I remember hers. But I also remember that stranger who brought feelings of joy, fright, cry, or die. I remember. I remember stories of life and not, dreams and not, hopes and desires, disappointment and shocks, rise and fall, of known and unknown. I remember all, but I live along. I remember. But do I remember? Or is it just a perception, an idea, or just another figment of my imagination? I remember. Remembering shows my outlook to what has happened, or what I perceive to have happened, or I imagined to have happened, or probably just longed or not to have happened. I remember. Not the way they remember. I remember. My remembrance is my identity, distinguishing me from them, an identity that they may or not remember. As theirs, I may or not. I remember. And we remembered while breathing or at the grave, while living or after death. I remember. I remember while wearing that white or black. The remembrance brings back vivid colors, colors of life, of an outlook, an idea, a perspective, of what is or what was desired, or was it a dream? I remember. I remember, was it mine or theirs? Was it dark and gray, or was it bright and white? I remember the cry, as I remember the smile. I remember those tears as well as the smiles. I remember to live my life. I remember. I remember. I remember, but I move on to live along. I remember to move on. Move on to remember the joys of life, to remain alive, to evolve for the brighter side. I remember. I remember to move on and be an Amazon, wage war against the abrogating thoughts, fight back against the stagnant thoughts. I remember. I remember to ponder upon the learnings that the path has brought, helping me to untangle and evolve, enriching my experience and the thoughts. I remember. I remember to swim across, gain power from the positive force, not losing my identity in the flow. I remember to let it go. I remember. I remember. Poem.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that,
Down the
shit like
Mongo,
that.
down the Mongo.
Such a lovely way to end such a beautiful night. So thought provoking, man. Great job. Uh, we love you guys, man. Thank you guys for showing up for us, coming out and just sharing the synergy of the room tonight. So many dope artists hit up this stage tonight, man. It was a pleasure, man. It was a beautiful time. See us tomorrow at the world stage. We'll be there for that rhythm and poetry. Y'all be in the building. We out, man. We love you guys. Good night. As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another.
Or the story. I thought the story, I thought it was a good story. I just felt like it was parts of the story that lagged a little bit for me.
Your cadence, man, it captivated me.
Me, it's just the sincerity in the piece. You know, I could feel that. And the emotion is always going to win me over when I can feel when I can feel that it's real. So
It was one of those pieces that, you know, where you're waking people up, you know what I'm saying, bringing awareness. It was an awareness poem, and I really dug it, and I really dug the message behind it.
Thank y'all very much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the space.
Are you ready to enter the dojo? Here, iron, sharpeth iron.